expect. And here we go, Prestwich Heys kick off for his hand side, looking for Fitzgerald. He does, it's a great ball. Lemon now closing on him. Fitzgerald turns, shoots, great save, Davison Hale. And it's an awful miss from Mitch Bryan with the goal gaping for him. Prestwich pass it sideways here for O'Connor. Knocked it forward, the flick on here, looking for Nicholas. It's a great ball here, but it's right at the near post of Davison Hale, who spills it for him with Howell, who's put a dangerous ball in there. It's headed, and it's somehow wide. Two of the Prestwich fans here thinking that had gone in. The shot, he said he's going to slip Rawson through. Rawson takes it to his feet. The shot, I think he may have taken a bit of a deflection there. It's from here already. So full here for the first corner for Steels in there. Good one going in. Rawson gets the header, and it's over the bar and out to the ground there. Closed down quickly, or else he was looking for the shot. Clears for Howell here, who takes a shot, but it's gone over the bar.
Off ball there.
And one of the Steels players can Stocksbridge on the lead and take the lead here. Pulls, corner goes in looking for the far post. It's headed, and it's in the back of the net. And it's in the back of the net. It's looking like it's Gareth Curtis there at the back post there, who's headed that one in.
Are you real Steel? Yes, you are.
As we get some great celebrations from the away fans here. Lemon, who's up, charging here. Lemon charging centrally. Confident goal. Slip through. Gareth Curtis. Can Curtis get on the end? He does. Will it get in? He's just cleared off the line. A fantastic goal line clearance from Prestwich as Curtis almost doubles the lead. He's there. Turner on the ball here now. Langton gets it through to Rawson. The attack's still on for the Steels. Rawson here looking with a great, shot come cross there. Sorry, scored from a set piece earlier. Corner goes in, headed across goal, back to Goodwin, takes a touch on the edge of the box, and he's 6-yard box, and he tries to get it across goal again, and it goes over the bar. Turner flicks it over, great overlap. Tinker's looking together, Tinker sends it low here. It's 2-0! It's 2-0 Steels, Luke Rawson stabs it in.
Are we real Steel? Yes, we are real.
And the real Steels are leading 2-0 here. Rawson makes it 2. Fantastic play there. Tinker with a fantastic crossing on the left-hand side. And Stocksbridge are taking a comfortable lead into half-time. And that is the half-time whistle. Time since the Steels have been there. And here we go. So Stocksbridge passes it back here to Nagoya, who puts the cross in. It's a very high one. Here headed forward by Berry. Great save from Davison Hale. Davison Hale gets down low for a great header from Conor Berry there. He's gone out for He's going to take it to the number 10 here, Nicholas, against it's deflected, punched away from Davison Hale. Would have been a spectacular goal. Did take and it's another corner here for Prestwich. Cross goes in, more traditional corner here. Headed towards goal, and it's been blocked here and then kicked out. It was kicked out to Mabawi. Takes it long here to Tyler James. Tyler James is going to get on the end of it, takes a shot, and it's somehow wide a goal. He flashes across goal. Berry's going to win that one off Murray there. Berry advancing. Berry's made another tackle, but the tackle goes in. It almost slips in for Nicholas, but Davison Hale is on it. Fitzgerald do have a great link up together. They link up together again here. Nicholas takes a shot, and it's back, chested away by Davison Hale there. It's going to be another corner. teams are coming out here and lining up. We'll go through them for you now. So we'll start with Stocksbridge Park Steels. In net for them is Harrison Davison Hale. Then it's Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, who serves as captain for today, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole, and Gareth Curtis. The bench is Bailey Bates. And now, there we go. Curtis Turner kicks off. Because of the direction, he is going to try and loft this to the far.
Hello there and welcome here to Brecon Moor for the live commentary of this FA Cup preliminary round replay between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Prestwich Heys. I'm your commentator tonight, Adam Allcroft. I look forward to inviting all the Stocksbridge fans and Prestwich Heys fans who are listening today. Thank you to the Prestwich Heys Twitter account for promoting this as well, for the fans who have not been able to travel across the Pennines today. And it's time to do it all over again. So, as we know, on Saturday we were over at the AD Moran Park. Stocksbridge looked like they had a foot in the next round after going 2-0 at half time, but to their credit, Prestwich Heys, they fought back, and now we have this replay. 2-2, Tyler James scoring in that last minute, and it means we will have to go again. And of course, to tell you about what could happen if we are still level after 90 minutes, if we still cannot separate these two sides, we will be going to extra time, and if we can't separate it there, we will go to a penalty shootout. It's been a few years since the Steels were involved in a shootout. Obviously, Prestwich, to get to this round, they've already been through one replay in the extra preliminary round after a 1-1 draw with Liverland. They won 4-3 in the replay to get this match here against the Steels, like back on Saturday, and now they have the replay again. They are getting their game's worth this season, as we just see the players assemble in the tunnel ready to come out. Stocksbridge, though, have not played in a replay for a few years now. The last time was a loss against Ramsbottom United. The Steels' record in replays when at Brecon Moor is very good. There's been 4 times we've come back to Brecon Moor for the match, and 3 out of the 4 times, and those are the last 3 we've won. As the Steels come out here with Stocksbridge Park Steels being led out by Ross Goodwin and Charlie Oglesby, actually, as we prepare for this FA Cup replay, and the Steels looking to make the first qualifying round of this tournament for the first time since 2014. The teams are just lining up now as we will just prepare for you to go through the teams with you. So the home team, Stocksbridge Park Steels, there are 2 changes in this lineup. So starting, we've got Harrison Davison Hale, then making his first debut for the team, Zach Reynolds, then Cody Pryor, who comes in for Jack Tinker at left back. Then the team is as unchanged: Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. The bench is Alex O'Connor, Lewis McCaskill, Keenan Mackenzie Gray, Luca DeFalco and Andy Ring. The big news, though, is on the touchline. Ian Richards returns for his first game after being away for the last few games. So for Prestwich Heys, it's a much changed lineup from Saturday as well. Russ Saunders is in goal, Jacob Nagoy, Nathan Emery comes in for Scott Cullen, Kai Hay comes in for Vincent Howell, who had a bit of a to-do on Twitter. Then it's Rudy Masambo, Omar Babawi, Connor Berry, Darcy O'Connor, Mitch Bryant, Callum Nicholas, and then Dylan Fitzgerald. On the bench for Prestwich is Richie McAlaley, Tyler James, Scott Cullen, Danny White, Caden Barlow, Robert Payne, the 2 goal scorers from Saturday for Prestwich, not making it into the starting lineup for today's game, that being Tyler James and Caden Barlow. Teams out there, we're having a bit of a late start to this one, it appears, as both teams have shaken hands and the referee Heys give out their fist bumps, with Prestwich looking like they will be getting kick-off in this game to start off with. So we are inching closer now to the start of this FA Cup replay. The Steels looking to make it to the first qualifying round, their first one in 8 years. And the last time we got there, it was only because we were there automatically from the beginning. The referee makes his final checks. And here we go. So Prestwich Heys kicking off, kicking from right to left in the all grey a shirt, navy shorts and navy socks, whereas Stocksbridge Park Steels in the yellow shirt, blue shorts and blue socks. And Stocksbridge are on the ball now. They're kicking it long, looking for Thomas Poole, but there is Masambo on it, clearing it up straight away. Strong defender. Back to Murray, who heads it forward, looking for Rawson. Rawson, a bit clumsy first, but does get back to Turner, who gets onto Poole, heads it on. Rawson gets a proper shunt in the back and gets a free kick for it as well. So an early opportunity for Thomas Poole to put a free kick in, and the exact place where this free kick is where they swung it in for the opening goal of the season in the FA Cup against Golcar just two and a half weeks ago. These games are coming thick and fast at the start of the season. So as much as it's been 11 years since we won an FA Cup game after that Golcar win, it's also been 11 years since we won the replay against Armthorpe Welfare, winning out a 3-1 with Jack Muldoon scoring, and also Andy Ring, who's on the bench today. Thomas Poole putting the ball in, but it's behind most people. Headed back into the danger area, but it's a bit over the top, and it's going to go out to the right wing. Prestwich going to be the first onto that, and they're going to clear up to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald clear up, and it's going to go back to Cody Pryor here. Just takes his time. He's got man on, Shouter, but he gets it forward, and only to be headed away by Prestwich. Murray heads it forward, but Prestwich get back on the ball here, and they clear it up. Looking for Bryant here. Takes a good touch here, and he's looking for the right wing here, looking for Berry. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Pryor's trying to get it away. It's bouncing, but Pryor is going to get it on there, but it's going to go out to the right wing before Goodwin knocks it forward, looking for Curtis, but Prestwich back on it before cleared out by Pryor for good this time. And Hall's looking to get on the end of this clearance, but it's some good, clever play from about. He nips in and carries it away. Back with Emery now, who's looking long before Murray heads that away into Rawson. Rawson's chesting it down, but he's forced off the ball, and it's with O'Connor now. Puts it forward to Bryant. Looking for Berry. He's looking for long for, well, Berry actually. There's Nicholas on the right wing actually. And it's back with now with Goodwin though. To Curtis. Curtis passes it back to Pryor. Pryor just takes his time before looking long for Rawson, but it's headed away there by Miss Sambo. He's out for a throw into the Steels. 3 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at Brackenmore. Hi there, thank you Ian for your support today. Come on, your Steels as well. And Oliver, there is no way to watch the match tonight other than being here at the ground. So unfortunately, if you're not here, you do have to cope with me listening. Pryor's just putting a crossing from the throne, but it's going to be behind the goal there for the goal kick. So it's going to be a goal kick for Prestwich here as they look to get going in this game and see if they can take the lead. It was a very good performance from them, especially in that second half where they fought back on Saturday, and it'll be a fight for them today, obviously at Brackenmore, where the teams played very well, and the goalkeeper's actually giving the ball back to the referee here, obviously not happy with it, and the referee's just going to actually get a change of ball. So the ball's too flat here, and we're going to have a bit of a delay already. We are going to keep you up to date with fixtures from across the FA Cup, from the league and the rest of non-league as well. We will do our best to do that anyway. And there are some goals already. Matthew Cotton has given the lead to Lincoln in the Lincolnshire derby against Grantham Town. And Ossett United in the Northern Premier League East are leading against Dunstan, Luke Aldrich. That Ossett-Dunstan match is in the FA Cup, as our photographer Clint seems to be playing ball boy now. Ball goes right to Goodwin, who heads it forward. Curtis is looking to try and beat Nagoy to it, but Nagoy gets it first and he clears it upfield, only for Oglesby to head it back into midfield. Goodwin gets that first touch and it goes high. Curtis gets the bounce as well, and he's going to try and take it forward on the left wing. Just about tries to keep into Rawson, but Masambo is able to clear that one and come back to Oglesby's first touch, not great, but he heads away the next one, and that allows Langton to get the next one up. Rawson's trying to outmuscle his defender, but bounces behind him, and Nagoy's clearance is very, very high, but not very far, and Rawson gets another shunt in the back. He's going to need some back work soon enough, as Fitzgerald tried to get a ball through there, but it's blocked and cleared away. As the travelling Prestwich spot make their spot. No, ball goes long here from Prestwich. Brian goes down a bit and earns a free kick from a very light push in the back. And it's a free kick from the opposite side. It was sort of from the opposite side where Prestwich took the lead in that one. It's a very, very light free kick, that one. Bridlington Town have taken the lead against Worksop Town for Lewis Dennison scoring from the spot there. And this is going to be a difficult one to defend. Nicholas here on the free kick, and the Steels, having conceded one like this on Saturday, will want to do everything they can to stop this going in. Taking it short here to Berry. Berry takes a shot, and it hits the post. Who's going to be first onto it? Prestwich are, but it's an incredible block from Elliot Murray, and that stops a certain goal. Oh, Prestwich with the opening goal, and the ball goes long here from Stocksbridge, head back, but gone to Turner, who's going to head it forward, looking for Curtis, headed back away, and Stocksbridge are going to earn the free kick from that one, and it looks like free kick taken quickly from Langton. He's going to look long here for Goodwin. Goodwin going to try and knock it out to Rawson. Rawson takes a shot, and it's just over from Rawson, and two early chances from both sides, and it was volleyed perfectly into the path of Rawson. Rawson took it first time, and it's just over from the striker who scored twice on Saturday. Some early excitement in this game with 6 minutes gone. Both sides could easily have scored. Grantham Town have equalised against Lincoln already. Matt Tootle going there, 1-1 between Grantham and Lincoln United. The Lincolnshire side's scoring plenty already. Ball goes long here, goes over the head of Reynolds, who's making his debut, and Prestwich have actually kept it in, but Reynolds has come back, recovered it and cleared it, and it's going to have to play for a Prestwich throw-in. Back with Emery now for the throw. Going to take a really long throw here, trying to see if he can get Berry here. Berry's going to shunt into the back of the Murray, and in the end, after that bit of a wrestling match, it's going to go out for a goal kick. So, Nostell Miners Welfare have taken a 1-0 lead over Worsborough Bridge. That's goal coming through Harvey Booth. As Harrison Davison Hale grabs the ball and ready to take this goal kick here. An early scare for the Steels after Davison Hale pushed a fantastic work free kick onto the post, and then Murray clearing it before an almost certain goal from Bryant. And then as that goal kick goes long, appeals to the ref from Prestwich not given. With Masamba now carries it away now with Fitzgerald, and he tries to put the pass through, but it's blocked by Langton. Throw in here for Prestwich. Emery takes it quickly back to Nicholas, and first one's on to Turner. Turner's going to get it out, stays in. Rawson tries to turn, but he's pushed over. No free kick given. It's back with Masamba now. Masamba takes a good touch, tries to put the ball through. Reynolds is covering it. He passes it back to Davison Hale. Takes a touch, and he gets it away before he's closed down. Oh, what's there? Poole heads it down for Turner, chests it down. Looks for Poole. He does get it, but touches heavy. Poole goes a bit heavy. No free kick. Well, the free kick is given eventually. Works up are already level against Bridlington. Luke Hall scoring there. And Sheffield Wednesday have scored against Rochdale. Jaden Brown scoring there. So it's a free. Emery's going to take this free kick about 45 yards out. We're going to want to be put into the box. He's looking for the far end of the box, and he's going to be just about kept in here. Very well kept in. Ball's going to go in, and that one is actually now going to be out from that ball. So 9 minutes gone in this game so far. 0-0 between the Steels and Prestwich, both sides coming close to a goal in the early moments. Plenty of goals happening in the FA Cup so far. Aidan Hayward has given Shildon the lead against Newcastle Benfield, and Grantham are now leading against Lincoln. Ricky Miller scoring for the recently relegated side. And Davison Hale will prepare to take this goal kick. Ball goes long, looking for Rawson. Rawson heads it on. Going to go to Curtis. Curtis tries to flick it behind him, but the offside flags are, and so Curtis wouldn't, even if he had pulled it off, it would not have been allowed. Tried to flick it over his head, looking for Poole's run, but nothing given. A few foul words being said by one of the Prestwich bench already. IJ Henry, we wish you all the misery tonight as a Prestwich fan. Ball goes long from Russ Saunders. Looking on, headed on by Prestwich into the box, being covered, but Murray's going to clear that one away. Looked like it would have gone short to Davison Hale if not. Curtis was looking to try and get the end of it, but he's gone out for a Prestwich throw-in on the halfway line. So it's going to be with Nagoy here for the throw-in, who I thought had a very good game. Switched to left back in the second half and was very good there as well. Ball goes long, but headed back away by Goodwin, out for another throw-in, about 10 yards forward for Prestwich to take. Throw-in goes short this time, and Prestwich are on the ball. They're trying to spread it here. They're going to Emery. He's been closed down by Poole a bit. Pass back to my boy in Poole. Almost nicks in there. Very, very close there. And my boy is going to send that ball long onto the right wing. And it's actually just, well, I thought Prestwich may have just kept that in, but they haven't. It's going to be a throw into the Steels. So going to be a throw on his left-hand side, which Cody Pryor playing in a different position tonight. Usually see him in midfield. He's playing at left-back tonight in terms of to cover for both Jack Tinker, who is away today. Prestwich back on the ball after that throw-in, looking for Fitzgerald on the left-hand side. Reynolds fighting with him. Reynolds gets a little push back. May bounce favour Fitzgerald, but Reynolds managed to get enough to get it away. Back to the number 8, O'Connor takes a shot. It's blocked. Back with Prestwich with Nicholas, but he's robbed by Goodwin. Goodwin's going to charge. He slips it through to Gareth Curtis. The counter's on for the Steels here. Gets it back to Goodwin. He just goes under Goodwin's feet there, and Prestwich able to recover it. It's back with Saunders, who clears it away. Saunders is looking to be the first on it. Fitzgerald goes down there from Saunders, and it's going to be an offside flag there anyway. And the Prestwich manager there is very upset about that decision being made. So back with Elliot Murray here to take this free kick, just in about 5 to 8 yards, 10 yards actually, probably inside the Steels half on this right hand side. Murray's going to send this ball along, looking for the box. It's going to get in the box, but headed away. Nicholas is going to try and flick that on. It is with Bryant now, who's going to find Nicholas with that little touch. Gets it past Langton, back to Bryant here on left-hand side. Nicholas has gone down off the ball, and the free kick's going to be given for that, causing the Prestwich bench to get really upset again. And the referee is going to, I think he missed the person who's committed the foul there, but he wants to talk to whoever it was. So 13 minutes into this game, 0-0, with Prestwich having this free kick on the halfway line. Ball going long, going to try and get it across the box, but it's behind the box, headed into the box now though by Prestwich. Goodwin's going to be the one first onto it, takes a touch, clears it out. It's going to go back to a Prestwich man though, but well closed down there by Langton there to stop it going any further. Throwing to Prestwich here on this right hand side. So on the right hand side for Prestwich, the throwing looking like they're going to try and get it long down the line. Instead, the short options come and they flicked it on, but that's been headed away by Stocksbridge. And it's Prestwich going to be onto that. They're going to look for Fitzgerald on the left hand side, but Reynolds has dropped short and headed that away. Back with Prestwich now though. Oh, and some miscommunication there as Darcy O'Connor, he wanted Fitzgerald to run beyond his full-back, but Fitzgerald decided to cut inside instead, and it's going to be a goal kick now for the Steels. 14 minutes gone, 0-0 between the two sides. So, Davison Hale going to take this one. Most likely looking for Olsen. We'll see if he is. Actually, he's going to go more towards Goodwin. Bounces off Goodwin, but knocked away by Prestwich. With Bryant now flicks it over his head. Goodwin goes in with a bit of a shove, and he's going to get penalised for that as well. And it seems that, well, the referee on Saturday let everything go like that. This referee is not letting any of that go. Interesting to see what the difference in refereeing styles will do to this game. It is with O'Connor for this free kick, about 5 yards left of the halfway, well, the centre circle. Plenty of Prestwich men up in the box. Ball is going to go long and floated into the box. Head up into the air by Stocksbridge, not cleared yet. Turner does clear, but only back to Berry, who's having to track it backwards at the moment. And he knocks it off Curtis to earn a throw-in for Prestwich. Nosselmine as well for is now 2-1 to them. Woodbury just got one back. Ball's bouncing midfield for Nicholas to try and control, but it comes off his knee now. Poole's going to get it. Poole looking for the killer pass there for Curtis, but intercepted there. Back with Nicholas now, who takes a short pass to O'Connor. Langton got in there quite well, just Poole trying to get on the end of that tackle, but he can't. It is now with Emery. Emery's looking long for Bryant. Murray's trying to cover him. Murray heads it back to Davison Hale. Smart defending from the young centre-back. And now it's back with Davison Hale. You can definitely hear Ian Richards is back here today because he's shouting his orders out. Ball's bounced as the goalkeeper up. Curtis being held there, but nothing given, and it's going to bounce for Hay to head it back to Saunders, back with the Prestwich goalkeeper now. Seems like Stocksbridge never really have much possession, but they try to use what they get well. Murray gets onto that goal kick first, and it's with Poole. Takes a shot pass to Turner. Turner gives it back to Poole here on the right wing. Poole's looking long here for Rawson, but it's not going to be there. Both Saunders and Turner and Curtis looking too, but the offside flag is up. And Ian not happy with that decision either. Not sure who the offside decision was given against, which were the three players who looked like they could have run onto it, but it was given nonetheless. So back with Saunders to take this free kick. Takes it, looking, still keeping it on the left wing here. Murray having a tussle with Bryant about it. Murray does head it away with Poole now. Poole's going to look long, looking for Rawson on Curtis's run, but it's going to be just about headed away by Mabawi. Luke trying to hassle Masambo, but Masambo heads it rightwards towards Nagoy. Goodwin tries to close him down, and Nagoy actually can only knock out a play for a throw. It is going to be a throw to Prestwich, though. Must have come off Goodwin there. So it's just been time being taken here by Nagoy before he takes his throw in. He's going to try and get it down long away from the Prestwich half, because it isn't Steel's half now. Goodwin's going to boot it away though after that, and it's going to be another throw in a near identical position, though he's going to take a few more steps forward. Throwing going long here, back with Prestwich here on the right wing. They're just taking their time with it now. Looking to go crossfield, looking for Fitzgerald, but Davison Hale has claimed that as it's gone a bit too close to him. Back with the Stocksbridge goalkeeper now. Still looking for, after claiming his first competitive clean sheet in his first competitive game against Galcar, looking to repeat that. He hasn't done so since. Sends it long looking for Rawson, but headed away by Masambo. Here onto the right wing where Berry is, but Langton's got in, tries to get it long, but Nagoy's intercepted. And it's gone out to play actually, and the Steels then are throwing about halfway through the Prestwich half. Stocksbridge will be looking to create an opportunity, and one thing Stocksbridge have been good at is they've not had the most opportunities and chances, but when they get them, they do tend to take them. Pryor here with the throw-in, not something to be used to normally. Pryor taking it long and being headed on, but now cleared by Prestwich. Back to Osley, who heads it forward, and it's just going to go out for a Prestwich throw-in on the left wing, Steel's left wing, and the Prestwich right wing. So the game after that very frantic start with both sides coming close has quietened down. It is now 18 minutes gone in this game. It is 0-0 between the two sides. And we are looking to see if either side can make the breakthrough in the rest of the second half. Steels are yet to concede in a first half this season. As Prestwich earned another throw in just a bit further up after the throwing out was cleared. It's right back out to play again. Ball goes long here. Price touch isn't the best, but Langton heads it away. Headed sideways there. Now to Turner, he tries to get it through to Poole, but it's intercepted. Ross trying to be first on. Does it through, and Turner goes down as he tries to break onto the ball, and it's going to be a free kick for the Steels about 40 yards out. One of those where it's definitely too far to shoot, unless we're going to see a spectacular stunner here. And it's probably a bit too central for a good ball in, but we'll see what Thomas Poole, who's been very good on set pieces since coming to the club from Staveley this summer, can do with it. Almost got an assist with a free kick. We ended up giving it to Curtis with the way that ball went in that opening goal against Prestwich on Saturday. We'll see what Poole decides he's going to do here. I sense a bit of a chip into this right-hand side. But then again, I can see Rawson's on the left-hand side, so he might be thinking of that. It actually looks like he's going to take the shot. Spilled by Saunders, but Saunders back onto it first. And Saunders will have had a bit of a heart attack moment there. Thankfully for him, there was no Steels player in the path of where he spilled that ball. Poole actually going for the spectacular there. Fitzgerald tackled there, but it has bounced into the path of a Prestwich man who's looking for the left wing, but with Fitzgerald still being hemmed back, none given. In the Northern Premier League, Consett have taken the lead against Pontefract. Jake Orrell scoring there. And Sheffield Wednesday now 2-0 up for Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Ball bouncing, Goodwin heads it forward with Curtis now, who struggles to control it, and that is a rugby challenge from Ross Goodwin there. That has been penalised, and the Prestwich man is staying down there after that one. And Prestwich are claiming elbow there, which is about as far from the truth as what you hear in the Houses of Parliament. So we're just getting some delay while we have some treatment on the Prestwich man. And just no more score updates to give you around the rest of the league, as we still 0-0 here after 21 minutes in this game, with one of the fans really being angry about that challenge. It was not the best challenge you'll ever see from Goodwin. Definitely went in, but he went in with the body rather than the elbow. So, and it's not what that man said, swear word assault. So, what? Don't know. So we're just waiting to see. We're trying to see which Prestwich fan is down on the floor. Obviously, we don't recognise their faces, and he's got his back to us at the moment. And to be honest, I'll tell you a little thing. One of the things that has been a bit tricky with the Prestwich away kits, it's quite difficult to see the numbers in the dim light we've got here at Stocksbridge at the moment. He's going to head off for a second here. And it looks like it's Darcy O'Connor, the captain, who is down. He's limping a bit as he heads off the pitch. And it's going to be a free kick on the halfway line from Nathan Emery now. And he's going to hit this one into the box. It's going to fall short of the box, but it's headed now sideways to the right wing, and it's going to bounce out for a throw-in very close to the corner flag for the Steels. Shildon are now 2-0 upon Newcastle Benfield through Michael Sweet. As Cody Pride gets the long throw away from looking for Rawson, but headed backwards by Prestwich man, now headed again and headed up into the air, but Rawson's going to knock this one forward looking for Curtis. Missambo heads that house play though, and it's going to be a throw for the Steels, and they're looking to take that throw in quickly, but penalised for that one, which is a shame because it could have been easily a break there. So Steels will get the ball back for the rest of this throw to retake that throw in after the referee wasn't happy with that one. Takes throwing short, though, back to Langton, who's let Pryor off with a bit of a hospital pass there, and Pryor trying to get it away. He's going to give it back to Prestwich. Tried to get it through, but Oglesby's blocked it well, and he's cleared it up play looking for Rawson, but headed away from him. Now Prestwich, who tried to knock it forward, it has stayed in, looked like it could have gone anywhere that, and Pryor's just cleared that one out for a Prestwich throw-in. Ross Goodwin getting a booking for that challenge, by the way, as Prestwich's throw goes right back out to play, and it's a throw into the Steels now. Grantham Town are now 3-1 up on Lincoln United in the FA Cup replay. Harry Wood scoring for that there. And some updates from the NCL. Hepworth Wells Fair are leading against Silsden, an own goal from Ali Barnes. Dronfield are beating Athersley, that's through Callum Morby. That's Prestwich on the ball here, but it's just tackling back in midfield. And Swallowness are losing 2-0 to Horbury Town, and Wakefield are losing 1-0 to Brigtown. Is with Stocksbridge now, long ball here, looking for Rawson. Headed backwards, headed back into the path of Thomas Poole here. Can he control it? He does, but it's just clipped away from him by the Nathan Emery there. Good defending from the left back of Prestwich there. Ball going long here, but Pryor heads it forward, looking for Goodwin, who controls it back to Langton. Langton looking long. Rawson's going to try and chase that one, headed back away though by Maboyi, and before Curtis gets onto it, it's cleared away by but only back for Oglesby to head it away, and it's headed backwards by Prestwich. Emery's going to go collect it under some pressure from Poole. Back to Missambo. Gary Curtis is going to pressure Missambo there, but it's passed forward. It's only got to Turner here. Turner gets it to Curtis on the right wing. Here, back to Poole. Poole looking for the cross in, and unfortunately Poole's cross is poorly hit, and it's behind the goal there. It's a shame because that's some good looking play from the Steels there, with Rawson looking in the 6-yard box, ready to knock in just as he did on Saturday. "26 minutes gone in this game so far. It is 0-0 between the Steels and Prestwich Heys. Do apologise if you can hear some of the foul language in our commentary. It's coming from the benches. Cody Pryor heading that goal kick forward, and Curtis is going to try and get the end of it. Nagoy is going to be the first on side. He's actually going to leave that out to give himself the throw in. Throwing going long here. Goodwin's going to try and head that way. He does. For Curtis, who heads it on. Rawson's trying to get away from his marker. He does. He's trying to slip through Paul. Slip through Paul. Does Paul in the finish, and somehow it's over. And the best chance of the game is put over by Thomas Poole. Brilliant play there. Rawson slipping through Poole fantastically. It should have been a goal really from the winger, who's looking for his first goal since that extra play round, but Poole hits it over. It's a let off for Prestwich there, but it's some great play from the Steels. Just lacks the finish there, and you just hope the Steels will get another chance like that to try and take the lead before the end of the first half. Ball going long here from Saunders, headed backwards by Oglesby. Murray's going to come here and clear it away. Poole's going to try and get onto it, but it's going to be out for a throw-in here to Prestwich. Dunstan have got one back against Ossett United, who were 2-0 up actually. Both goals from Luke Aldridge. Michael Fowler scoring from the spot. And Turner's going to boo that throw-in away. Saunders is going to come out of his box to knock that one away. He does, and it does get to a Prestwich man first, who flicks on. Back Langton, though, is going to knock it forward. Back to Masamba, who clears it. And it's going to be Oglesby who clears that one away. Only for O'Connor to head that right back in. It's a head tennis at the moment. Reynolds being the last one. Is down on the ground now. Nicholas has the ball. He's going to be taken down by Goodwin. There's going to be appeals for a second yellow here, I'm sure, but I don't think the referee is going to do that. No, the appeals are going to come from the Prestwich manager here. And I don't know. The ball's going to be slipped through here from Prestwich, but Stocksbridge alert to it. Turner gets tackling, gets it to Poole in the right-hand side. They're going to bounce off Emery, but Poole keeps it. The offside flag is up anyway. So even if Prestwich's really quick free kick, cleverly worked free kick actually, had been paid off, it would have been ruled out for offside. Sheffield Wednesday are now 3-0 up against Rochdale. Dennis Adeniran scoring the latest there. David Snell's going to clear this one out. Turner heads it on, but it's beyond the Stocksbridge attackers. Masamba who passed it quite wide to Saunders there, but that was because Poole was on rushing, and Saunders is able to clear it. Berry trying to get on the end of that, but it's out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Just inside the Steels half here. Pryor going to throw this one long, headed away by Prestwich, and it's kept in as well, but only for Langton, who's going to knock it aside for Reynolds, who looks it long here, and it's going to go into Curtis. Curtis just miskicks it though, and it's going to go wide without causing much trouble there for Russ Saunders. One where perhaps he should have just taken the extra touch there to get control of the ball before hitting it. We have seen Curtis's finishing fantastic. Very unlucky on 2 counts not to get a goal. Sadly, one, it could have we gave it to the goal. Him the first one originally before our footage behind the goal showed it was in fact Rawson's, and then also when it was Mabawi who did some incredible work to clear it off the line, and when he managed to slip the ball over the goalkeeper. With Prestwich now chest it down for Fitzgerald. He's knocking it long, looking for Nicholas. Nicholas chests it down on the left wing here, being closed down. Pass it back to Fitzgerald here. Turner's looking to try and stop the cross. He's going to go to the far end. Going to be volleyed, but that's well high and going to end up into the terraces behind the goal. And you know that's the far away way because that's a cricket pitch pavilion essentially here at Brackenmore. Back with Davison Hale now to take the goal kick. We are now 30 minutes into this game. It is still nil. The Steels having the better of the chances over the last 10 minutes of this game. They'll be wondering how the likes of Poole and hadn't take some of the chances, and Rawson as well. Well, Prestwich getting that header, but it's back with Pryor, who's going to send it long. Rawson's going to try and win that one, but headed away though back for Goodwin, who heads it forwards, and it's a bit of head tennis from Prestwich as they try to get it away, but Turner's going to head it out to the left wing, which Curtis is going to try and get onto, but knocked away by Nagoy. Headed on there. Oglesby's going to cover before Murray boots it away, but it's only going to go back into Prestwich's midfield now with Nicholas, who's knocked it forward, and Pryor's going to be, well, sort of fouled there, but nothing given. I think it was a bit of half a 50-50 one, actually, really. Would have been not fair giving it either way. The free kick is given that time, goes to Prestwich. With the Prestwich manager appealing for the sending off of Ross Goodwin for that one. And it's going to be a free kick from a very, very similar to position how Prestwich equalised in the last minute on back over at the Ada Moran Park. Right, a bit deeper actually than that free kick there from where it's actually been given. So it's a good opportunity for Prestwich then. Stocksbridge will have to be on alert to try and defend this one. Some big lads in this Prestwich team would not want to be one trying to win ahead with either Masambo or Mabawi. Ball going long, looking for the far post, but it's headed away there by Langton. Poole trying to be the first onto it, though it is Mabawi. Mabawi takes a shot, but it's blocked by his own man. Not long here, and Gaz is going to get it. Gaz trying to hold it. Turner's on the overlap, looking for Curtis Turner. Turner collects it. He has to stop a bit to do so, though. Tries to find Poole, but the pass is short, and it's going to clear up Sambo, looking for the left back. Pryor's holding Berry there. Free kick being given for the advantage, and as Berry tries to beat Pryor, the free kick in basically the same position as it was before. Ossis have restored their 2-goal lead through Brad Beatson. And it's basically a Hale. Do sorry, apologise for that little outage, having an issue with the signal there. Headed away, that one ball headed away by Prestwich with Fitzgerald now being forced backwards a bit by Reynolds, who forced pass it back, and that could be a good pass for Curtis as he's looking to be the first on there. It has been collected though by Misambo. He's going to try and clear it up, and it's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge here. So bit of a hospital pass from Dylan Fitzgerald there, who I did like on Saturday, but he's not shown the same sort of ability today, I hope. Reynolds takes the throwing shot here to Turner, who's been immediately challenged. Back to Reynolds, though. He's got it to Langton. Langton looking for the ball in the box to Curtis, but headed away there by Nagoy, and it's a throw-in on this left-hand side for the Steels here. So Pryor's going over now to take this throw-in. And Zach Reynolds here. Well, noticing Fitzgerald's been left very alone by Reynolds, who's advanced quite far forward. Could be a potential for a counter-attack there. And it's headed away there by Prestwich. Pryor's going to try and cover it. It's bounced off him, and Prestwich are going to get this away, and the counter could be on here. And Fitzgerald is completely unmarked. We're going to look for him here, but Murray's going to block that ball through. But it has got to Fitzgerald now, but he's been covered by Reynolds, who's back in position now. Fitzgerald cuts it inside, though, to Hay, but it's come off him and it's come out. But he's now back with Emery here, whose touch is poor, and Poole gets the tackle in, but back Prestwich, who knocked the ball long, but so no one in particular. But ball's going to bounce into the box, and Davison Hale is going to claim it. Davison Hale's looking long here. Curtis Turner is going to try and get that header, but it's headed backward to Fitzgerald, who's going to flick it on, looking for Bryant to try and get on the end of it. Murray's beating in the race, and Murray's able to clear it out for the Prestwich throw-in. 35 minutes gone in this game so far, still 0-0 between the two sides, as Prestwich are now starting to grow back into this game. Throw it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's looking to turn. He said he's going to flick it backwards to Hay here. He's going to get onto the right-hand side. Good well in, though, from Goodwin, who takes it backwards, and he's going to take his time here with the ball before clearing it upfield, looking for Rawson, who will want to control this. He said he flicks it on, but cleared away before Rawson's going to try and get his header onto it. Does win out with that header there. Gone to the left-hand side for Curtis, but his pass back's been intercepted there by Prestwich. Prestwich again on the attack here on the right wing. Pass it back here to O'Connor. Now back with Misambo here, who gets it past its side to Mabawi. Still Misambo here, he's going to put it long, but Oglesby's going to head it away, and Langton's going to get the second head away. And it's knocked onto the ground, and Prestwich have got it. They're going to try and find Emery here. Reynolds' touch is not the best. Emery could break through here. Reynolds trying to recover. Reynolds does recover really well. And after being beaten out for the first one, you've got to praise Reynolds work rate to get back into it, and Rawson's trying quick pass, doesn't work out there. Emery back on the ball, look for Nicholas on the left hand side, but the ball's long, it's going to be out for a throw in here. So the throw in here from Reynolds here inside the Stocksbridge half, comfortably inside the Stocksbridge half. Going long here, looking for Rawson, headed away though by Emery. Langton's going to knock it forward, but Emery's the first back onto it before he's going to clear it only for Reynolds, and it looks like that's going to bounce out to play for a Prestwich throw-in. Emery here with the throw. He came coming in for Scott Cullen for this game. Cullen surprised that one after Cullen got a really impressive assist to get the comeback started against the Steels on Saturday. And there's actually going to be a bit of a stoppage due to an injury to, I believe that's Mitch Bryant there for Prestwich. So a bit of a stoppage in play there as we take, as the physio comes on to take care of that one. So we're just having Ian Richards probably going to enjoy getting to chat to his team. This is the advantage the Steels now back have with him at touchline, that he will be able to make the changes necessary to try and make sure that this ends with a Stocksbridge win, and that match against Atherton Collieries, which waits the winners of the two sides, will be a match here played here at Brecon Moor rather than AD Moran Park. Just stretching out the leg of Mitch Bryant here. And it's just that Ian Richards even shouting orders to Harrison Devsale with how to take his goal kicks. That's how meticulous the Stocksbridge manager Ian Richards is with his preparation, that he's even got an idea for that.
Prestwich substitution replacing number 9, Mitch Bryant, is 18, Caden Barlow.
So yeah, Caden Barlow, the man who scored the first goal for Prestwich on Saturday, he's going to be coming on for Mitch Bryant, with Bryant coming off with a leg injury in this game. So a bit of always seen the man who's got that comeback underway on Saturday coming on here, but it's going to be good news for Prestwich, him coming on. Fitzgerald gets the ball from the throw-in, bounce now back to Emery. Poole goes in with a tackle, but Prestwich going to get the throw-in after that one. Going to be a quick throw from Emery here, but it's back to Murray who heads it away. Fitzgerald tries to win the header here, but it only goes to Gooden who boots that one up. Appeals there for stoppage, and it's a very late free kick given. Don't think there's any foul there either, because Goodwin cleared it, and then it's one of the Prestwich men who's gone down here again. Newcastle Benfield have got one back against Shildon. Ben Dib Fuller scoring for them, and Worksop are now leading against Bridlington. Paul Green scoring there. It was Kai Hay who was down with that one, and Davison Hale going to send this one long. Looking for Turner. Turner's going to try and hit it on, but it goes into the feet of a Prestwich man, and they're able to try and build this one away. I'm going to send it on to Berry on the right wing here, who chests it down well. Being now closed down by Pryor, who I think's done a decent job filling in at left back. And Berry's going to knock it off Pryor to earn the throw-in. Throw-in going long here before it's headed away though by Oglesby, headed back into the fray by Prestwich though. They're on the ball now. It can be in from Goodwin and Langton, and eventually they do get onto it, Stocksbridge, but it's back here with Prestwich. Takes the touch here, looking for the shot. Instead he's going to put it to Fitzgerald on the left-hand side. Reynolds is closing it down. Pass it back here to Berry. The shot is blocked. Could bounce into the path there. It's bouncing. It's somehow not in. And this time it is in by Prestwich. Not cleared by Stocksbridge, and Prestwich take the lead. A disappointing one that the Stocksbridge were not able to clear that one. And it's going to be 1-0, and it's going to be a fight back needed from Stocksbridge in the second half. Disappointing there for the Steels as they take the go down early with 41 minutes gone. So Callum Nicholas there scoring. So it's going to be time for Stocksbridge to get back into this. It would be great if they could try and get an equaliser before the break. Currently an unbeaten start for Stocksbridge, and it's going to be an effort for them to get back in. Ball going long here from Stocksbridge to Rawson, who heads it behind him looking for Reynolds. Anyway, by Emery, Reynolds looking to be the first on. It's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge here. Reynolds here going to take the throw in short here to the right wing to Turner, who's in the corner flag here. Pass it back to Reynolds, but it's going to go out of play here. And going to be back with Prestwich now. So throw in here for Prestwich, just close to their own corner flag. Headed sideways into Prestwich here. Back to Oglesby here, who's going to knock it away. Back to Fitzgerald, who's going to knock it up into the air, but Pryor's going to head that one away. He's back with Berry now. It's tackled by Turner. Going to be behind the Prestwich fence, but they're going to pass it back to Saunders. Rawson's going to be closing down, but Saunders able to get that one away. Pryor's going to climb over his man to try and get that one away, but it's going to go out of play, down bounce for. So throwing to Stocksbridge here. Looking long for Rawson now. Rawson here, controlling it, back to goal, tries to get it onto the left wing now. Tackle goes in from Prestwich, it's a throw into the Steels. Steels looking to try and get an equaliser before the end of the half. It is the 43rd minute at the moment, 1-0 to Prestwich. Pryor there taking choices. I think he was forcing about going short, but instead he's going to go for long. He's taking his time to make this. He's done a couple of feints already, Pryor, but he's going to get in long here. It's heading on, but it's chested down here by Prestwich, and they are clearing it with ease. To Nicholas now, but headed away there by Oglesby. Back with Pryor now. Pryor going to look to try and get in the box, but it's headed away by Bowie now. Back with Prestwich, and they're going to clear it away. Hey, back to Murray, who heads it forwards, looking for Reynolds, who flicks it on to Poole, trying to head it on, but it's going to go back to Bowie's cleared it away to Fitzgerald. Turner's going to try and get in there, he can't. Back to Langton, who's going to knock it forward, and Darcy O'Connor's got it away. Poole don't knock it past O'Connor though, but Mathambo does well to go in and clear that one away. On the right hand side now, Reynolds with the throw in. We are getting closer and closer to half time here. Reynolds throws it short to Poole, it's going to bounce off Poole, and it's going to actually be a throw in here back again to the Steels. Reynolds here, he's going to take it short here. Pass back to Reynolds, who's chests it before he gets knocked out for yet another throw in on the right hand side, but it's getting closer and closer to the corner flag. No team has actually had a corner in this game yet, which is not something you typically see. Throw and take it short here to Turner, back to Reynolds, back to Turner. Turner evades a challenge, can he get the ball in? He's trying to hit the ball low, comes off, Prestwich trying to defend it, and now they are able to clear that one away. Okay, now with Murray though, who's going to come off the Prestwich man, and the throw is going to go to Steels here on the halfway line. Now back with Reynolds here for the throw-in. Throw-in going to go long here, looking for Poole, going to try and control it, but it is cleared away. Only back to Reynolds though, who's going to take it beyond a man, get it to Poole now. It's with Ross on the right-hand side, is the man you want to see in the box. Puts a good ball in, and it's going to. I think the offside flag was put up there for some reason, but it was good play there from Stocksbridge, and more what we're going to see in this second half as we get closer to that. Some really good play from Zach Reynolds on his debut to create that opportunity. Saunders there going to clear this one out. Headed away though by Goodwin. Rawson's going to look to try and get onto that, but Nagoy's going to be first on. Rawson did give a little push to Nagoy, and that means the throw-in is to Stocksbridge here. Throw-in taken quickly here. He's going to evade all the Stocksbridge men though. Appeals for a free kick, they've pushed, but the ball's gone right back to Reynolds here. Reynolds takes the short pen to Turner. Turner's looking to see what his options are. Goes to the left wing here. Ball going into the box, but headed away by Prestwich, and Prestwich first on that. But Turner going to go to the left wing here. Back with Turner after taking the quick pass. Turner's going to be immediately challenged here, and they win the ball out there. Prestwich, and Prestwich going to earn a free kick for a shirt pull from Curtis Turner. I would have thought that was going to be the half-time whistle there as well. So it's going to be back, probably be one of the last acts of this half, I'd reckon. As it's looking like Nagoy's going to take this free kick. Here now, deep right for... It's going right, it's going to Turner, who's headed it right forward here. Curtis is going to try and head it on. He's going to try and keep it in now, but he can't. It's for a throw in to Prestwich now. Now Prestwich will get another chance to throw this one right upfield, and they do. It's going to be knocked back in by Stocksbridge, but knocked across the field by Prestwich. Reynolds is going to get onto that. And he's been shouted to travel by ring, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to get it to Poole. He's going to flick it back into the path for Reynolds. His head Turner's going to get it back to Poole. Some great play here. Can he get the ball in? The ball's low, but half cleared though by Prestwich. Back to Reynolds, to Turner, who's got the ball now. Turner's going to get it back to Poole on the right-hand side. Poole's got a man to beat. He's going to take the short one to Turner. Turner's going to take the shot, which is higher than about 3 goals. Some good play, but the finish lacking completely there. So it's going to be back for Saunders to take this goal kick. We are 2 minutes into added time at the moment. We haven't seen the added time ball go up. And that is half time. And Prestwich Heys are leading 1-0 after the scrappiest of goals was turned in by Callum Nicholas, following the Steels failing to clear. The Steels have had chances through Thomas Poole and Luke Rawson, but in the end it is 1-0 Prestwich, and the Steels going to half time behind for the first time this season. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin as captain, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. For Dunstan today it's James Anderson, Jake Turnbull, Craig Scott who's their captain, Philip Turnbull, John Shaw, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Richard Coulson and Jack Elliott. There we go, we are underway. The season has begun. Corner of the box, slipping through here to Pearson, passing it to the side. The shot goes in, but it's deflected. Poole's going to find Turner on the left wing. Turner puts a floating cross in, and Anderson claims it well, but some really good play there from Stocksbridge there. Elliot running right at him. Elliot's going to cut inside. Elliot's going to find the space for Coulson on the left wing, cuts it back and just about cleared away by Jordan Lemon there for a corner kick. Goodwin also, but Elliot's clipped and managed to find space, and Davison Hale has to punch it away. Lemon to get back into it. Jack Elliott's going to clip it in, and Davison Hale's claimed it well. Going to put it on the right wing. Is he going to keep it in? Yeah, the ball's a great ball in, but the shot there, well, it's a sort of shot there from Elliott, and it's gone back. The second shot there, blocked, clipped. Here's for a handball, not given. The shot. Goodwin gathers up the clearance. It's back with Lemon now. Lemon's going to try and clip the ball. He takes the shot actually, and it's going to be comfortably claimed though by... There we go, half time. There's not much to tell you in this game really. There was an early free header that Dunstan, which was Dunstan's biggest chance, but that was well saved by Davison Hale, who punched it away. Dunstan ready for the kick-off as they now kick it off now. Dunstan back to Langton, who gets the tackle line now. Turner. Into the box. Curtis, who's going to try and challenge the goalkeeper. Bounces over the keeper. It's almost in. It's just wide of the post, and almost a howler from James Anderson. Gareth Curtis causing problems in the box. Being Curtis and Rawson in the box. So looking like a good delivery. Murray misses the header. Bounces to Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson! Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson scores his first goal in a Stocksbridge Park Steels shirt. The former Chesterfield striker comes with such great reviews. And now he has got the goal to open the scoring. Dunstan punished for not taking their chances in the first half, and the Steels lead here.
Stocksbridge, number 9, Luke Rawson.
Fantastic goal from Rawson, who was the There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross and Dunstan have the... There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross and Dunstan have the quick equaliser. Well, it didn't take them long to get back on level terms. Trying to see who it was there who got onto the cross before Davison Hale could.
Equaliser for Dunstan, number 10, Richie
54 minutes gone in this game, 1-1 between Dunstan and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here, Dunstan tries to slip the ball through here to Pearson. The ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Pearson, the ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Headed in at the far post by Dunstan. Those crosses from the right wing cause lots of problems here, and just when I look down for 1 second, Dunstan have got the ball across the 6-yard box, headed it in at the far post, and now Stocksbridge have to work hard to get back into this and see if they can get something out of it. What Goldstraw and Ring can do to try and change this game round is with Rawson now, who's turned well and managed to escape the challenge. He's going to look for Curtis here. Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis! Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis has equalised, and that's exactly what Stocksbridge are going to do. They're going to get it to Gareth Curtis, and he's going to score his first goal in a steel shirt. Again, facing up here, the ball's gone in, and here it goes, and the ball's just wide. The second shot's in. Great save from Davison Hale, still in there. It's an absolute just melee in the boxes. Davison Hale eventually gathers it up somehow. And again, doing very strong in the air, though. Good Langton Welling for the tackle there, and Tanker's going to look for long for Curtis, and Curtis got the beating of his man there. Curtis has got it on his feet. Keeper came out late. Curtis is going to try and curl it over the... Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal! Keeper came out late. Curtis is going to try and curl it over the... Is it in? It is! Curtis with a stunner of a goal has got his second of the game. The keeper, James Anderson, caught out in no man's land, and Curtis has curled it over his head. It's like a smaller scale goal of the Partridge from last season, and it's 3-2 to the Steels. They're back ahead. Stocksbridge, yeah, I will actually expect we'll see some then. Goes into the box, headed on, and Tinker's a crucial one there. Appeals for handball, not given. And it's full time here. Stocksbridge Park Steels claim the opening day win here at Dunstan. They only won twice away last season. They've done it once already. Now, the first goal did go Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So as the team start walking out here, we say we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin as captain, Luke Rawson, Thomas Poole and Gareth Curtis. For Dunstan today it's James Anderson, Jake Turnbull, Craig Scott who's their captain, Philip Turnbull, John Shaw, Terence Galbraith, Liam Fear, Michael Pearson, Michael Fowler, Richard Coulson and Jack Elliott. There we go, we are underway. The season has begun. Corner of the box, slipping through here to Pearson, passing it to the side. The shot goes in, but it's deflected. Paul's going to find Turner on the left wing. Turner puts a floating cross in, and Anderson claims it. For a handball, not given. Goodwin gathers up the clearance. It's back with Lemon now. Lemon's going to try and clip the ball. He takes the shot, actually, and it's going to be comfortably claimed, though. There we go, half-time. There's not much to tell you in this game, really. There was an early free header that Dunstan... which was Dunstan's biggest chance, but that was well saved by Davison Hale, who punched it away. Dunstan ready for the kick-off as they now kick off now. Dunstan back to Langton, who gets the tackle, and now Turner. Into the box, Curtis, who's going to try and challenge the goalkeeper. Bounces over the keeper. It's almost in. It's just wide of the post, and almost a howler from James Anderson. Gareth Curtis causing problems in the box. Being Curtis and Rawson in the box. So looking like a good delivery. Murray misses the header. Bounces to Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson! Rawson in the box. Rawson turns and shoots. It's in! Luke Rawson scores his first goal in a Stocksbridge Park Steels shirt. The former Chesterfield striker comes with such great reviews. And now he has got the goal to open the scoring. Dunstan punished for not taking their chances in the first half, and the Steels lead here.
For Stocksbridge, number 9, Luke Rawson.
Fantastic goal from Rawson, who was the... There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the... There's some goals here as before. Turnbull crosses it in. It's going to be dangerous. Davison Hale misses the cross, and Dunstan have the quick equal. Well, it didn't take him long to get back on level terms. Trying to see who it was there who got onto the cross before Davison Hale could.
Equaliser for Dunstan, number 10, Richie
54 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between Dunstan and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Here, Dunstan tries to slip the ball through here to Pearson. The ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Pearson, the ball goes in at the far post, and it is Dunstan in the lead now. Headed in at the far post by Dunstan. Those crosses from the right wing cause lots of problems here, and just when I looked down for 1 second, Dunstan have got the ball across the 6-yard box, headed it in at the far post, and now Stocksbridge have to work hard to get back into this and see if they can get something out of it. What Goldstraw and Ring can do to try and change this game round. He's with Rawson now, who's turned well and managed to escape the challenge. He's going to look for Curtis here. Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis! Curtis slipped through. Can Curtis finish? He does! Gareth Curtis has equalised, and that's exactly what Stocksbridge are going to do. They're going to get it to Gareth Curtis, and he's going to score his first goal in a steel shirt. Again, facing up here, the ball's gone in, and here it goes in. The ball's just wide. The second shot's in. Great save from Davison Hale. Still in there. It's an absolute caught out in no man's land, and Curtis has curled it over his head. It's like a smaller scale goal of the Partridge from last season. And it's 3-2 to the Steels. They're back ahead. Stocksbridge, yeah, I will actually expect we'll see some then. Goes into the box, headed on, and Tinker's a crucial one there. Peels for handball, not given. And it's full time here. Stocksbridge Park Steels claim the opening day win here at Dunstan. They only won twice away last season. They've done it once already. Now, the first goal did go. Harrison Davison Hale in the quite fetching purple number there. So as the team start walking out here, we've got no changes for Stocksbridge in this lineup, but and a lively team from Dunstan here. So we'll go through the team once again. So for Stocksbridge, Harrison Davison Hale, Jordan Lemon, Jack Tinker, Mitch Langton, Elliot Murray, Charlie Oglesby, Curtis. Hello and welcome back here to Brackenmore for the second half here of this FA Cup preliminary replay between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Prestwich Heys. Prestwich Heys are in the lead. We believe that foot goal was actually scored now by Kai Hay. They lead now 1-0 thanks to that very scrappy goal. The Steels will be disappointed that they weren't able to clear that one away. The team's already back in position as we get closer and closer to the beginning of this second half. Penalty kicks here at Brackenmore, which would be an absolutely nerve-wracking affair. So it's just seems to be waiting. I'm not sure what we're waiting for here at the moment. All the players, I think it's the referees actually. The referees have yet to emerge. The Steels have not lost a replay here at Brackenmore since 1998, so you know it was a 3-2 loss to Liverpool. Since then on replays, they've beaten Ashton United, Washington, Eastwood Town and Eastwood Town. That Eastwood Town replay win leading to the longest run the Steels have had in FA Cup, going to the fourth qualifying round and doing that 6-0 loss to Shildon, which kind of ruined the whole thing. for us. The referees are now back, the linesmen at least. And here we go, the applause. We're getting closer and closer to this second half. He's just takes time with the referees now with the match ball returning to the halfway line. We'll hopefully be seeing a lot better from Stocksbridge in this half as they look to build back and try and see if they can continue this cup run further on. See, we are getting closer. Stocksbridge ready to kick this off. 140 listening today as the game kicks off here. Stocksbridge kicking off in the yellow shirt from right to left. In yellow shirt, blue short, blue socks, and well, Prestwich in the grey shirt, navy shorts and navy socks. Poole here on the right wing at the moment for the Steels, trying to evade a tackle. Gets it onto the right wing now. Few people in the box, but being closed down quickly. Forced to pass it back. Reynolds knocks it off the Prestwich man and earns a throw in here. Throwing goes long, looking on his right hand side, just kept in by Stocksbridge there. Looking for Reynolds. Reynolds is going to break into the box here. Makes the pass back. Looks like the man's up there to block. Takes a shot and it's right at Davison Hale. That shot there, but it's not Saunders. I mean, I'm getting myself mixed up here already. As Prestwich right on the attack here on the right wing here, but it looks like it's been covered here by Oglesby, who's going to clear out for a Prestwich throw. But that's a really bright start from Stocksbridge there, and exactly what Ian Richards will have wanted coming out into this second half. Just wonder if Reynolds there made the wrong choice not to ping it across the 6-yard area. The shot there, instead he passed it back to Poole, whose shot was well drilled, but in the end it was at the near post of Saunders, and Saunders will have been disappointed had he conceded that. Throw goes in here from Prestwich here on the right hand side, being closed down by 2 Stocksmen, including the booked Goodwin, and Pryor clears him, and the Prestwich goes in and gives the foul away on Pryor. Free kick to the Steels. So Davison Hale's going to take this one on the left-hand side. But people like Rawson and Curtis have pushed up, looking for Rawson. Now it's gone in, but Curtis headed back down for Rawson. Rawson gets it to feet. Rawson being full. Now gone all the way back to Saunders. And Steels are returning to their shape now. Gone long before Reynolds heads it away, but they're going to be put right back for Turner to look long for Rawson here on this right-hand side. Rawson keeps it in. It's going to be Curtis trying to see if he can challenge there, and he's forced them to knock it out there. Prestwich, so it's an attacking throw-in now for the Steels. And goes in, and it's going over the bar there, that cross, and out for a goal kick. Stocksbridge needing to put better balls into the box than that if they want to actually get back into this game. Trying to get into the box, but it's a good tackle from Stocksbridge. Tackle being blocked, and now Prestwich get it back on the right wing here. I do apologise for some of the connection issues we are having tonight. Prestwich trying to break into the box, but it's well covered by Langton. And Langton's going to pass it back. It's a bit dangerous here, intentional defence, and Prestwich almost win it on the 6-yard area, but it is eventually cleared out. Traditional big boot, and Rawson's going to try and look to turn. Being taken down by 3 Prestwich players, and the free kick going to be given up for that one. I think they were looking to take the quick free kick there, Stocksbridge, but not given, as it looks like one of the Prestwich defenders is struggling to get back to his feet. It's Mabawi here, Masambo, struggling to get to his feet, but he is back up now, looking to get back to his defence. He'll be happy, well, the Prestwich travelling Prestwich fans will be happy that he's back up on his feet. It'll be a big miss for the rest of the game. Pryor going to send it into the box here, and it's going to be headed away by Prestwich and almost gone to Toole. Goodwin knocks it back in. Steels trying to get through. Can Curtis take the shot? It almost is, and it's in! Now Curtis scores! It took the went off the foot of Saunders, but it went in anyway. And Gary Goals has got the ball in the back of the net. Lovely finish from Gareth Curtis. It is the thing that Curtis seems to do very well. When he gets to take a shot up in the box, it seems to hit into the back of the net, and that's what we like out of him. It is 1-1 here now between Prestwich Heys and Stocksbridge Park Steels. And Stocksbridge will now look to press on and see if they can get the win in this game. Which Langton being the last to return to his half here after that 52nd minute goal for the Steels. And now Prestwich back on the ball here. We're going to get it long, and it's Reynolds going down there and earning the free kick there. 1-1 now. Great start to the second half for Stocksbridge Park Steels. After that ball went loose the box, and Curtis finishing it really well there. Ball going long from Davison Hale. Goodwin's looking to head it on, but it's headed up away by Prestwich. Pryor gets in with a great strong header there. Through to Curtis, looking for Rawson on the overlap. It looks like he might just try and get it. No, doesn't. And the foul. Rawson's given the foul away. Much to the chagrin of some of these Steels fans here at the Brackenmore tonight. So I do apologise for some of these connection issues we're having. We are trying to resolve them as much as we can, as much as I can, while being commentating at the same time as messing around with my computer. Ball sent long here from Saunders. And it's headed out by Pryor here. So it's another from Prestwich further up. And it's going to be going throwing this one down here. It's going to bounce here before Langton boots it away. And this one could be on here. It's going to bounce behind the defence. Paul's going to chest it forward. It's going to go into the left wing. He's going to try and cross it first time. Curtis tries to hold it down. It's just beyond Curtis's foot though. Cleared away though, but only to Langton, who's not forward, has gone back to Prestwich here. And Prestwich are trying to get the ball away here. Pressing from Goodwin's, forcing back, but Goodwin gave a bit up on the press there. And Prestwich are going to try and build from it here. Hay tried to carry it away. Being tackled off him with Goodwin now. Goodwin gets onto the Poole on the left-hand side. Poole trying to cut inside. He slips over the ball there, Thomas Poole, and he's going to be let down a bit there. Murray knocks away the long ball through him. Langton's going to clear it up. Rawson's going to try and get to it, but it's headed away there by Nagoy, only for Goodwin to head it back forward to Poole's feet, back to Turner. Turner's going to find Rawson, who's actually let it slip to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to pass it back now to Pryor. Pryor's going to go through to Turner. Turner's going to push forward now, got Goodwin on the left. Back with Pryor. Pryor's going to send the cross. It looks like it's going to go very deep to that right-hand side. It does, and Reynolds is trying to get the head on to get it crossed, but he actually climbs over his defender and he gives the foul away that way. Loving on the Twitter, seeing Jordan Lemon and Jack Tinkerdot here, tuning with the Gary goals as Curtis has become known by. That's his third goal for the Steels. Makes him the joint top scorer for the club, along with Luke Rawson. Ball going long here from Prestwich, headed on by them, but looks like Murray's going to be able to get that one away, and actually it's been nicked away by Barlow. It's going to be appealed for a throw-in for Prestwich, but it's going to be given Stockbridge's away here. 55 minutes gone in this game. It is 1-1 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Prestwich Heys. If we're supposed to be the final result, we would be going to extra time. Throwing going long here, but headed cleared right back out by Prestwich. Will be another throw, but further backwards for the Steels. Not what they would have wanted. Reynolds throwing this one up. Reynolds having quite a decent debut here. Headed back out by Prestwich, and they're trying to get some good play, but it's a really good tackle in there. But it's going to be knocked forward still by Prestwich before it's headed away by Murray, who's been very strong in defence today. Apart from perhaps being... We'll have to look at the footage back of that one to see. William Richards will definitely look at the footage back to see who failed to clear it. The goal. Well, it's on the right wing for Prestwich here. It's a dangerous attack as they're on the corner flag, trying to get to the bar and put it in. And they've knocked it off. Pryor there to earn the corner kick. So dangerous corner to defend for Stocksbridge. Can they do so? Ball's going in. It's looking like a good one to head, and it is headed up high up though by Prestwich. Still in the box here. Not back onto the right wing, but robbed here by Turner, who charged forward, knocks through to Kurt. 1-2 to Turner, looking for Poole, but it's just a bit wide of him, and Prestwich are able to clear. That was really good thinking. Back to Goodwin, who sent it long here, but Curtis, I think, didn't realise that he could, if he worked a bit harder, he could have probably got onto the end of that, and he's now back with Russ Saunders. Saunders sending this one long. Ogilvie's going to try and head this one away, and he does, but it's to right hand side where no one is. Reynolds is sprinting over there to try and make sure it doesn't go out, and he does. Good play from the former Rushton and Diamonds man. He sends it long. I think he took a bit of a deflection as well, that long ball, but Rawson's got it anyway. Pass it back to Poole here. Poole's going to take it forward. He's looking to slip Goodwin here. Goodwin here takes the slip, tries to get through here. I think there's an advantage being given here, and the advantage is now given after that ball until Oxford Curtis is cleared. And this is in Poole's territory range here. He scored a free kick in the extra preliminary round of the FA Cup, and it's now a chance for him to try and to get Steels into the lead here. It's currently 1-1 at the moment with 58 minutes gone. Poole here with what's 30 yards out, still learning how far he can actually hit these with power, and he'll be looking to try and see if he can loft this one over the wall and do what it is. It's more to the middle actually, almost perfectly in the middle, I'd say. And Mitch is actually going an option onto the right hand side, I'm noticing, and Mitch is actually getting absolute yelling at here by Ian Richards here, but Poole here is on his own. Only one man is going to take this free kick. Here we go. Whistle goes. Poole takes it. Looks like he'll be on target. Well saved though by Saunders, who holds on to it, diving. It's an impressive save. Great job by Poole to keep it on target. Look, it was a good hit, but it's a great save from Russ Saunders, who is equal to it, and he not only does that, but keeps hold of it as well. Dunstan have got one back against Ossett. Jack Elliott scoring that. And Sheldon are 4-1 up on Newcastle Benfield through Michael Sweet. Turner on the ball now. Peels for a free kick from Prestwich are not given. Back to Reynolds, who takes it short to Turner. Turner taking the touch, evades the closing down tackle. Turner takes pass through, it's deflected, but it has got to Reynolds anyway on this right-hand side. Reynolds going to look to slip through Poole. It's a good ball. He's got a few options in the box, but it's well tackled. And this is Stocksbridge's first corner game. And we've seen how dangerous Stocksbridge have been from corners this season. It's a great opportunity here. We've seen they came close from a corner last time. Oglesby volleying over. You do feel like Oglesby's getting closer and closer to a goal with some of the chances he has had. We'll see if this could be his or any other moment. You've got the likes of Rawson in there, Langton as well. But it is Oglesby, the man I'm definitely keeping an eye on here. Curtis in there too. Corner going long, but it's cleared at the near post. It's a poor corner, that one. Back to Turner, who's allowed it to go under his feet there. It's poor from Turner. Does slow down them as they try to get it through, but Pryor stops the counter there. But it is still there with the number 4 here, Kai Hay, who tries to get it into the box, but he's gone back to Davidson Hale. And a bit disappointed from Thomas Poole's corner there, who has delivered some deadly set pieces this season, but that one was defended at the near post very easily, and almost led to a counter. Ball going long here, looking for Rawson, and that is the Prestwich climbing all over Rawson as if he's the apparatus on an army training course. No free kick given, and it's Berry going away, and that is a free kick that will be given there. It's definitely a free kick, and it's the manager there demanding, I think, trial by blood there. Langton getting a talking to here for that foul. May well end up in the book for that one. And Langton will not get a booking for that one, actually, surprisingly. Gets a talking to though, and Emery is going to try and hit this free kick in. Yeah, apparently been a melee between Ossett and Dunstan, but Emery will put the ball in, headed goalwards, but well wide. Hi Mark, shame you couldn't be here. I know the bus service isn't the best at the moment. As I say that, a bus has just gone past because the commentator's curse is real and doesn't just matter for football. Davison Hale has got this one and is going to look to clear this one upfield. Looking onto the right wing here. Going to just stay in play actually here, but Prestwich have got it here. They're going to track it long, but it's tackled by Stocksbridge. Going to try and slip it through here. Poole here on the right-hand side. He's trying to put the ball across, but no one's there for it. And Saunders is going to just watch it, well, chase it down, and while watching it go out of play. And here comes the second substitution for Tyler James, the other goal scorer from Saturday, is looking to come on now. Stocksbridge not looking like they're close to making their first sub yet. We'll see who Tyler James coming on for in a moment.
Substitution replacing number 11, Dylan Fitzgerald.
It's Dylan, yes,
it's 14, Tyler James.
So that's Dylan Fitzgerald on the left wing who's coming off for James, who scored that dramatic leg equaliser on Saturday. The one that meant this replay would have to take place instead of us being at Carlton tonight. Ball being cleared here from Saunders. Goes over the head of everyone pretty much. Back to Oglesby, who has to hook it up in the air with a closing down man. Headed back forward though by Prestwich, and it's flicked over into the box. James is going to try and get on the end of it, but Davison Hale claims it quite comfortably. Throws out quickly to Reynolds. Reynolds allows it to go in front of him. He's going to try and beat his man. He does, despite getting pushed around a bit. It goes back to Reynolds after the 1-2. Now back to Turner, who tries to get back to Reynolds, but the tackle goes in. It is back with Turner now, who slips through to Langton, who's going to knock it long. Curtis is going to chase this one down, and the guy's going to pressure him to make sure he doesn't get onto that. It's a throw in to Prestwich here. 64 minutes gone in this game. 1-1 between the two sides. Going through and goes over the top of everyone. Back to Langton, who's going to knock it forward. Rawson tries to head it on. Poole's looking to see if he can get on the end of it, but it's cleared out though well by Misambo. Steels pressing more in this second half. Back to Pryor after the 1-2 with Goodwin. Pryor trying to cut inside of Aiden, getting pushed around, and he's going to earn the free kick there. That's an ideal one for Poole to try and whip in. Poole there getting the free kick after getting a bit of a bear hug from the Prestwich man. And it is Poole standing over it here. Plenty of men in the box, but big defenders the Prestwich have here that will make it tricky, despite how good Poole's deliveries have been during the season, though that corner didn't exactly do it. Ball going in. This one could actually end up in, but it's actually well caught though by Saunders. And he's been thrown out quickly here. It's onto the left-hand side where Berry is now. Berry's going to haul it back actually a bit, being closed down by Goodwin. The ball goes sideways, but hey, that's been cut out, and it's going to be a bit of a by Goodwin, but it's going to be a bit fine, and Goodwin's going to clear it away. And even though Goodwin gets his foot on the ball, he's being penalised by the high foot here, I believe. And this is madness here is going on as the managers are really angry. And Goodwin got to the ball first. So we'll see what happens here as the physio is trying to talk to. Thing is, if this is a booking, it is one being caused by the manager and nothing else. As looks like he did connect though a bit with the Prestwich man, who is really strong. Actually, there's a bit of a problem here, maybe emerging here. We have the physio with him. I think hopefully he's just gone sitting down here. The Prestwich man, I think it's Darcy O'Connor here. Gooden is being called over here, but like I would suspect a second yellow card. He did get the ball first before the man though. That is the key thing. But will he get penalised just having his foot in that area? So we wait to see what the referee's decision will be here. And that is probably our 8th swear word of the second half currently from the Prestwich manager. And Goodwin will not be penalised for that one, much to the anger of the Prestwich fans. And treatment will continue on the Prestwich man. As the referees continue to get barracked here by the Prestwich players for that decision. I wonder how much the referee is going to take of this, basically, because he's been crowded around by a few of the Prestwich players. The linesman's also getting a few words from some of the Prestwich coaching staff. As treatment continues here, we are going to have plenty of added time in this game on for sure. I do wonder how many times Goodwin may have just got away with it a bit, that if Ian will be making a substitution soon just to avoid a sending off, because if it goes to extra time you definitely don't want to be down to 10 men. Looks like Darcy O'Connor is back to his feet now, which is good news. And the Prestwich fans and management are still very unhappy with things. So the Prestwich manager, by the way, aiming some of his ire at the Stocksbridge coaching staff, which is a bit of a, as much as he can be rightly upset at that decision, I think it's a bit of a poor mark on him there. So can we have a swear box on the Prestwich manager at this point? Emery sending a free kick long here. It's going to go long into the box, headed away onto the right hand side. It looks like it's going to bounce out for a corner for Prestwich. Pontefract have equalised against Consett 1-1. Adam Priestley there, as well as Prestwich get ready to take this. Corner kick goes in, but Davison Hale has to punch it out with plenty of men coming in on him. Prestwich are first onto it, back out to the left wing on there. They're trying to cut inside at the moment. Reynolds there trying to cover all the way. Shot goes in, blocked by Reynolds. But it's back with Hay now, who passes it back, and it could go back to Curtis here. Curtis trying to evade a challenge here, and the counter could be on here. Tries to pass essentially, but the pass from Curtis is poor, and it's now going to be cleared away by Prestwich, and Curtis there. It's flicked on here by Barlow, but Murray's going to cover that one, and it's going to go back in Davison Hales here. Davison now clears it up, looking for Rawson, but headed right back into Langton, who tries to head it across the midfield. But it's been gone by Prestwich, and Prestwich going to send it long onto the right wing here. Pryor covering. Barry gets it past Pryor. Back to Darcy O'Connor, who's back on the pitch now. O'Connor trying to get on the right-hand side. There's a shout for the ref for reasons I do not know. O'Connor now in the corner flag, knocked out, and looks like it could be a throw-in. No, it's not in play. Darcy O'Connor manages to stab it into the box. Prestwich in the box in the 6-yard area. They evade one challenge, takes a shot, it's deflected wide, and it looks like it's going to go out for a throw-in to Prestwich on the opposite side. Throw-in goes in shot to Prestwich. It looked like he's thinking about the shot. Instead, he's going to knock it cross-field onto the right-hand side here. I cannot tell any of these numbers about anything. Ball goes left in the box. Header is, and it's just over the bar from Prestwich. Grantham Town are now 5-1 up on Lincoln. Harry Wood scoring the latest. That's at least 2 he scored. Maybe a hat-trick for him, actually. Ball goes along here from Davison Hale. Sending it on to the right wing. Going to bounce him back into just into Emery here, who's closed down by Rawson. It's come off Rawson and Rawson's going to take the throw in quickly. He flicked into sideways just on the edge of the box here. Goodwin's going to get the bounce. Gets it to Turner, but it's just a last wide to Cleaver, I think. Goodwin heads it forward and Goodwin's going to be fouled here. And it's the minor foul here, but every time Goodwin does anything wrong, it's as if you've just punched his saintly mother. That's the anger you're getting from the Prestwich manager at the moment. I would advise meditation at this point for him. Saunders going and it long, headed on to Murray. Knocks it long, looking for Rawson. But Masamba heads it forward. It's to Turner now, who evades challenge, and now it's with Goodwin. Back to Turner, who's long ball goes to Goodwin, who tries to head it on for himself here. Now going into the left wing, but he's pushed off the ball here. And now it's not forward by Prestwich, who do keep him, but Curtis gets the tackle in, but only back into the midfield of Prestwich, who send it long, but Murray heads it and gets it away from trouble. He's going to volley that one away as well, but only back to Berry. Goodwin's going to nibble at the back of him, but Berry's going to try and slip it through, but only back to Pryor. Pryor's going to send it long, looking for Curtis on the long ball here, fighting with going for it, but it's going to Rawson. Rawson here should have switched though, but he's kept it. He's looking to get down the left-hand side, and Nagoya gets tackling. He's going to throw into the Steels here on this left-hand side. 73. I hear Alex O'Connor gets someone over. 73 minutes gone in this game. It is 1-1 between Prestwich Heys and Stocksbridge Park, what is becoming a bit of a bad-tempered tie at the moment. Pryor gets through it to Goodwin, back to Pryor, who tries to put the ball in the box. It's lofted, but Saunders collects it comfortably with Poole hovering underneath to try and make the most of a mistake. The throwing goes out quickly here. The touch is a bit full, and Stocksbridge get the ball back, but Murray's touch isn't the best either. Turner's trying to battle with it, but Prestwich get it away and lock it long. But they've earned the free kick for the the Prestwich have earned a free kick there for something. So a chance for Prestwich to get the ball long. Alex O'Connor is warming up. I suspect he'll be coming on for Ross Goodwin, considering he must be getting closer to a red card at this point, Ross Goodwin. I'd be interested to see if any attacking substitutions like DeFalco, Macclesfield, Mackenzie Gray, or even Andy Ring come on later. Ball going long in there, headed on, but it's going to be cleared out by Stocksbridge, and it's with Curtis, who pass it back to Turner, and the counter's on here, trying to slip through Poole here. Might just be a bit too ahead of Poole here. It is, and it's going to, and actually Miss Amber's just going to run it out to play. Throwing going to go for Curtis, who's looking for Turner here, but it's Cheston. Turner's going to actually, Robin's going to get a header onto it. Turner's trying to get onto the ball, but Emery's doing very well, trying to get the ball away. Turner's goes down well, and Turner's trying to get the ball, but Prestwich still on it, trying to clear away. Turner eventually just sticks a foot in and gives away the foul. Substitution here for Stocksbridge. Alex O'Connor is the one who's going to be coming on. And it's going to be no surprise, Ross Goodwin is coming off.
Still substitution, replacing number 8, Ross Goodwin, is 12, Alex O'Connor.
Turner will take the armband. Can't be surprised with the way that he was going, Goodwin. As Prestwich chant cheat, cheat, cheat. I'd point that at Conor Berry's tackle on Saturday, by the way, if you're playing evens here. Ball goes long here from Saunders. Murray heads it away. It's going to be behind Tyler James here, who's coming to collect, being pressured by Reynolds. He passes it back here. He's looking for the pass back here, but it's going to go in the midfield. O'Connor gets a bit of a touch onto it. It's going to go long. Rawson escapes the clutch of his mark, try and latch onto it. But it is going to be back with the Prestwich man here, who knocks it off Rawson, and it's a throw into Prestwich in their own half. All goes long, headed away by Poole, and it's with him now. He's trying to get it cross field, but Curtis, who tried to head it down to control it, misses it, and it's back with Russ Saunders now. I'm going long here from Prestwich Heys by Oglesby. Pryor's going to get a touch to clear it away to Curtis, who chests it down, but he's been robbed of it though by Nagoy. Nagoy just trying to push forward through, but well robbed by Elliot Murray, who's going to move into the space, but his pass long's been blocked. Back with Turner, who gets knocked down as he goes cross, and Turner's going to stay down as well there. As Prestwich there. And it looks like Ian Richards and this Prestwich manager having a few words there, because I think the Prestwich manager thought that was actually normal. Can I just say, the Prestwich manager here is threatening the Stocksbridge manager right now. The referee should be sending off the Prestwich manager. He is threatening to beat up Ian Richards at the moment, the Prestwich manager. Just to let you know. The linesman is hearing this. He should be doing something, the linesman. It's very poor behaviour from a Prestwich manager. The linesman here is doing nothing here. The linesman's talking more to Ian Richards than the man who's done a physical threat. The referee's coming over now. This should be a red card for the Prestwich manager for a violent threat. The linesman is talking to the referee now. We'll see what's happened here. Ian Richards has just left it here. We'll see what the referee chooses here to do. It's caused a lot of anger amongst our Stocksbridge fans here. The referee's having a bit of a chat now with the manager. We'll see what the referee does here. To see that at this level, and somehow he's got away with it, and that's a great shame, and I'm looking forward to his report to the FA, because he should be off there for a violent threat towards the Stocksbridge manager Ian Richards, which you could hear clear as day in the stand. Pryor here will put the ball forward, head away by Prestwich. Being built away here from Prestwich as they look to try and get the counter-attack now. But before Murray boots it into the sidelines. Here. So it's a throw for Prestwich. So Prestwich have the throw in here, because we seem to be trying to calm the game down a bit at the moment. Because even the fans now are having some yelling now, so this is a bit of an embarrassing display from everyone here. As the ball's into the box, it's dangerous, volley goes in, but it's well over and into the road behind the goal. So it's 80 minutes gone in this game so far, still 1-1, getting closer and closer to extra time here. We've all got work in the morning. Could even be penalties yet. Davison now clears this one up, looking for Luke Rawson. Headed away though by Prestwich. Pryor's going to cover it while it goes out for a throw into the Steels. Trying to get back to some football here rather than whatever the Prestwich manager is saying and doing. Rawson heads it on, but it's cleared away by Prestwich. Headed away by Oglesby. It's going to be a throw in here for Prestwich here in the Steels half. Throws up, headed, flicked over the thing. It's going to be head up in there by two sides. No free kick given for a push there, but Prestwich are going to continue. Murray headed on before Reynolds gets sort of clearance. It's gone more sideways and further away, so there's a bit of a battle for it still. Prestwich trying to chest it down, and it's going to be a throw in here. Rawson heads it on, and it's going to bounce before going, oh, well, not out, it's going to be actually kicked away though before Murray boots it right back here. It will be extra time, by the way, Casey, if it stays level here, as we're just having a bit of a clearing battle between the two sides. And it's going to be a throw in here for the Steels. Well, throwing goes in and it's come off a Prestwich man, and we'll see if Steels can do it. I don't know where Wayne is, Elliot. Probably getting a drink. Thrown into the midfield here. And as we try and get down the right way, Poole here trying to get to Reynolds on the overlap, tries to slip it through, but I think his knock-on was a bit too far, and it's going to go out for a goal kick here. So 82 minutes gone, still 1-1 at the moment. Plenty of goals going off in some of the Southern FA Cup games. We'll see if the same happens here as Murray heads it away. So we go to Poole on the right, Poole turns. Poole's got plenty of time, he's going to cut back well to avoid the challenge. He's looking for someone to go to, instead he's going to have to send it long because he's got no other option. But it's a poor clearance from Prestwich, which has given a throw in an attacking area for the Steels. On the right hand side here, so will it be the big throw into the box? We haven't seen that from Reynolds as such in this game yet, and he is getting a short option here, and he is going to go for the short option. Liverpool going to get to the byline, crosses over everyone's head, and no one's here on the left hand side. O'Connor's coming over to try and cover it, but the clearance, big strong clearance, is going to go to Barlow. Takes a good touch here. He's going to go back onto the halfway line. Decides allowed some of the Stocksbridge to get there. Ball goes through everyone, and it's going to go back to Davison Hale here. Full time at Sheffield Wednesday. They've won 3-0 against Rochdale. They're in the next round of the Carabao Cup. Let's see if we're able to follow our counterpoints down Penistone Road and also progress in the Cup. Davison Hale knocking it long. He is looking for Rawson. It's going to come off the back of Rawson. O'Connor's going to collect it. It's going down the left-hand side. O'Connor's going to step in. Going to take the pass here to Turner. Turner's got some overlap to do, but Turner takes his time. He's going to head it to Poole on the right-hand side. Poole's going to see what he's doing. He's going to cut inside, bat it back to Turner. Stocksbridge taking the time to get in the box. Turner tries to get in the box, but it's a poor pass, and it's just going to go harmlessly back to Saunders in their goal. You can't get disqualified for any behaviour. You can get a ban, though. Saunders going to clear it long, looking for Berry here, who heads it on. Headed away by Oglesby here. Langton's going to be the first onto it. He's got a good long pass here. Rawson heads it on for Curtis on the left-hand side. He did, and the offside flag about 10 minutes late there. So it's going to go back to Saunders here for the free kick, as they urge Curtis there. Stocksbridge only made one substitution so far. We'll see if any more might happen soon, or if Ian's saving it for extra time potentially to try and win it there. Headed away by Oglesby, that long ball to Turner, who's got some space here. He's going to take the short one to Poole here. Poole's going to was looking for the overlap, but the overlap's been blocked, and he's going to earn a throw-in off it instead. It looks like Lewis McCaskill's coming on. We saw how he changed the game against Brighouse last week. Will he be able to do the same here? He's just a very hungry, active player, and he's great fun to watch. Could see Keane and Mackenzie Gray coming a bit soon as well. Ball goes long here for Fink, and Oglesby goes there, and it's going to be a free kick there, Fink. I thought Oglesby got to the ball first there before he got the man, but the referee has adjudged otherwise. Looks like Oglesby will get a booking there, though, for that one. The player's staying down here, the Prestwich man, after this free kick. If he was that sort of referee as the fan just shouted at, I think he'd have sent off the manager for his threat. As we wait to see what they do from this deadly free kick. Oglesby getting booked for that challenge. Dunstan are level, 3-3 there. Husseini Mwanda scoring there. And Bridlington are level against Worksop. Ali Adema scoring there. Looks like a great signing for them, Bridlington. He's got a few goals for him already. Will be a deadly one for when we play Bridlington later this season. This is a shooting opportunity for the free kick it's given. I think that's been given a bit further forward than actually the free kick, what the foul was. He's definitely nicked about 10 yards there. There's McCaskill here out in his shirt ready. We'll see what happens from the free kick. Can't really see who's taking it through the number. I think it's Callum Nicholas looking to take it. Nicholas is taking a shot. It's well over. And it's actually smacked into the house in the back of Brackenmore. So guess who we're getting a complaint from in the morning? So 87 minutes gone in this game as we close in on the full 90 minutes. See McKean and Mackenzie Gray being sent out to warm up as well. McCaskill still waiting to come on here as Davison Hale sends it long. Rawson coming out deep to get, but Berry's going to head it forward. Oglesby is covering. Oglesby's going to have to boot that one out because he's been advanced on by Tyler James. So throwing here on the attacking fig for Prestwich. Are they going to make anything out of it? Going to go to try and get it to the byline. Puts cross goal. Fits cross. It's almost in there. It was actually doing an own goal as well. Very dangerous ball. That's a corner kick now for Prestwich. Ball going in the post, but it's cleared away by Stocksbridge. Poole's going to try and be the first one onto this one. He doubles back, passes it backwards. Going to send it long, looking for Curtis. Can Burtis beat the two Prestwich defenders? He can't. They do clear it away. Pryor, and the thing is, Pryor should have stepped forward there, but now it's actually gone to Nagoy. Nagoy's going to try and start the Prestwich attack, but well in from O'Connor. Turner's going to get to it, being held a bit, but he's going to get a free kick for the hold. And it does look like it's actually. Is Keenan Mackenzie Gray there preparing to come on for the Steels? Would be his competitive debut. Who should he be? The man who the fans have... Well, he's just putting his jacket on now, so that's going to ruin that out. No substitutes yet for Stocksbridge. We'll see if any come in extra. Newcastle Benfield have got one back against Shildon. It's 4-2 now. Edward Thomas going there. There's Pryor here. Elliott's been shouted to come back now before this free kick's taken. Ball going long here into the box. Rawson getting his shirt pulled, headed across goal, but no one's there at the opposite end. Poole's coming, collected it. Poole's going to turn. He's looking to see if he can take the shot, but the tackle's gone in. It's been spinning out. It's a foot race now to try and get it, and it's been won by Tyler James, in by Zach Reynolds here. And I imagine it's going to be a booking for Zach Reynolds in here for that challenge. And I see the board is flashing up here. We'll see what Ian's deciding next. Or is it 4 minutes? Ball goes in from Prestwich. It's headed forwards by them. They're trying to get it. They're going to claim for the free kick there, and they're going to get the free kick there as well. 4 minutes at a time here for Prestwich, and they get a dangerous free kick about 20 yards out. This is a very, very treacherous moment for the Steels here, trying to defend this free kick. Can they do it? They've also got a man on the far right here, Prestwich, that will have to be picked up. Free kick being taken. Taken here. Oh, Davison Hale gets it. He spills it. It's almost in, but the second shot's right at Davison Hale. What a save from Davison Hale, and Prestwich missed a big opportunity. Davison Hale's cleared out quickly, but it's been knocked back by Prestwich, and look like Prestwich can be the first one onto that ball. They knock it past Reynolds, but it's going to go out to play for a Steels throw-in. Throw goes quick to Turner, who chests it back to Reynolds, who's going to knock it long, but that's only going to be headed away here. Not forward here, we've got one that is going to be chased by Rawson, but only to be cleared away. And it's a throw-in for the Steels. All to play for in these last few moments of added time. Chested down to Reynolds, who's taking the touch. He needs to put the ball in. He does, but it's blocked. It's going to be a late corner for the Steels here. Oh well, what a sweet moment it would be if the Stocksbridge were able to get a late winner, and with the way it's been going, it probably would get into close to levels of Pontefract Collieries, and that dramatic winner. Elliot Murray being sent forward for this one. Poole, only a second corner for Stocksbridge. Shildon are into the next round of the FA Cup after beating Newcastle Benfield 4-2. So is Grantham Town. They won 5-1 against Lincoln United. Still a few more minutes to play in this one. Corner going in, it's a dangerous looking one, bouncing, but it's been headed out here, but it's gone back to Poole. Can Poole put the second ball in? He does, it's aimed for the near post, it's bounced dangerously, it's just bounced over the head of Curtis though as well, who was hovering at the far post, and Curtis is going to follow it out for another corner for the Steels. So they thought Prestwich getting a bit lucky with the bounce there for that one. Poole goes over to this left hand side, in swinging corner time from Poole, the first time he's been able to take the corner from this corner in the game. Yeah, I've got men on the near post. I think with the way Poole's corner's going, I've had someone running in at the near post, but Poole's going to go in. It's headed on at the near post by Steels and then headed away though by, I think, back to O'Connor, who's going to try and knock it in, but it's going to go well and claimed by Saunders. Saunders going to take it quickly here, looking for the, but Pryor's going to clear it away before it being going in by Berry here, and he's going to be the end of 90 minutes here. 1 Hello, so we're back here at Brackenmore. I'm Adam Alcroft, your commentator for extra time in the FA Cup replay between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Prestwich Heys. It's going to be an interesting 30 minutes, to say the least.
Bring back golden goal.
Oh, don't give him that golden goal. That was just the worst thing. It's only good if you want to get off quickly, which I think is the... Yes, it could. Obviously, if this is left after 30 minutes, we could go to penalties. We'll see if Ian Richards makes any choices dependent on that. But the Steels will need to fight to try and see if they can grab a winner in extra time. Now, also with extra time, we do have the rules in place where you get an extra substitution. So Prestwich used 2 subs in that half, so they have 2 more. Steels only used 1, so they have 3 more in this extra time. So, Prestwich here, ready to kick off extra time. Here we go, the kick off. Prestwich Heys in their grey shirts, black, navy shorts, navy socks, kicking from right to left, and the Steels in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from left to right. Alright, Prestwich here on the ball, looking to attack right from the off. They tried to slip the ball through, but Eaglesby heads it away, back to Darcy O'Connor, heads it forwards, but only to Poole, who's going to volley and looking for Curtis the ball. Could be a great ball here. Curtis trying to get the beat into his defender, but the defender just wins out there, and the defender's going to clear it away. Only back, and it's headed on here by James, but it's going to go out of play for a throw-in to the Steels. We'll see if we are expecting some cramp happening in these games, as I've just seen the Prestwich physio has got to his feet here. As Prestwich are going to make a very early extra time substitution. 2 extra time substitutions. They are going gung-ho right now. They're going to look to see if they can get it right away. So Richie McAlaley's coming on. He had a very good game when he came on.
Substitution replacing number 8, Darcy O'Connor, is 12, Rich McAlaley.
So yeah, if you didn't hear that, Darcy O'Connor has gone off and is being replaced by McAlaley. No relation to Claude, I believe. And I didn't see any other substitutions actually happen there, so we'll see if we notice one going on. Headed on that throw, but only gone back to Prestwich here, who've cleared it back out. Bit of a battle in there, and it's going out play for a away throw-in here. Ball goes long in Prestwich into the box. Oglesby's going to head it away. Back to Langton, who boots it away, looking for Rawson, who has handballed that definitely, and it's going to be a free kick on the halfway line for Prestwich. Full time between Bridlington and Worksop. It's 2-2 there. Worksop dropping points against Bridlington. Yeah. I think Bridlington may end up being one of these teams to watch out for after narrowly avoiding relegation last season. They've had some impressive results early on. Ball goes long here, but headed away by Murray. Only gone back to Prestwich though, to Berry, who's stepping over a bit, trying to get the ball through to James. In from Murray, appeal for a free kick, not given. And the pass is deflected off Turner, but it's back with Prestwich onto the left wing now, where it's McAlaley. Clearly he's going to try and put the ball into the box, but it's lofted over outside and going to go out for a goal kick. We are 3 minutes into extra time at the moment. And as the minutes tick on, the penalties become more likely. The last time Stocksbridge Park Steels were in penalties was, I believe it was in 2019 against Frickley Athletic in the Sheffield Senior Cup, which the Steels did lose on the penalty shootout. And it's going to go now back to Davison Hale, who is going to take this one. He's looking for the right-hand side here, where Rawson's moved on to. Headed backwards though by Prestwich, who and Emery's hooked it up into the air, and Emery's going to knock it out of play at the second attempt there. Throw into the Steels. Can the Steels use this and get the great start to this extra time as they did in the second half. And as the throw is taken, Turner's bundled over, and it's a free kick from the right-hand side, which Poole is going to love taking from this sort of angle, because this is the sort he likes to whip in, and the sort that Oglesby wants to get on the end of. As I see that, Oglesby heading up there, very close to hitting the bar in the last minute of that game over at Prestwich. Poole here is going to take the free kick. Plenty of movement in the box. He's aiming it. He's going to the far post. Volleyed and just over the bar. I think that was Elliot Murray there at the far post, whose volley bounced off the ground and then over the bar. Very close for the young defender to put the Steels in the lead here. Goal kick being taken here by Saunders. Going out. Murray heads it, goes sideways. It's into the path of Prestwich and trying to slip it through. But well done by Reynolds, who's got it away. Pulled to Turner, who's passed forward, has got blocked and is going to be out for a Stocksbridge throw-in. Emery tried to keep it in, but failed to do so. Nostelman as well, fair, beaten Worsborough 5-1. Reynolds going to throw this one downwards. Headed away though by Prestwich, and it's actually going to be a Prestwich throw-in. Throwing going long here, over the top side of everyone. Murray's going to volley it away, Turner head away, but only back to Hay here. Turner tries to get in to stop Hay's pass forward. It goes going, headed on. Tyler James going to try and get in the end of this. Oglesby gets on the header, appeals for the handball, not given. And then Poole's going to knock it forward. Here now, Curtis trying to knock it forward, and then it's going to be a free kick. And it's time for our meditation lessons for the Prestwich manager again, who is back to his sweary ways. I think the Prestwich manager should be lucky he's on the pitch rather than having a go at the referee at this point. So I think going to go long here from Reynolds from this free kick they've earned. Been long, looking for Rawson, going over Rawson's head, and it's hit volleyed, and it's a corner! It's a finisher! I'm trying to see who it is. I believe it may well be Gareth Curtis, and blaming Martin if it isn't. It's a fantastic finish. We are
Scoring for Stocksbridge, number 11, Gareth Curtis.
Oh, it's 2-1 Steels. The ball bounces over everyone, and Curtis is there on the left-hand side, completely unmarked to slam it home. And it's 2-1 Steels. At least we're giving it to Gareth Curtis at the moment. I don't want to give him one and then have to take him away again. Football web pages has said it's Gareth Curtis. So Dave Tyler, who's on it, is agreeing with us. That's good enough for me. Now it's time for the Steels to hold on. That's the 97th minute that has happened. Well, no. It was not Gareth Curtis, it was Alex O'Connor who scored that. Alex O'Connor scoring the goal.
Correction, the scorer was number 12, Alex O'Connor.
And just to rub salt into the wound of the Prestwich fans, that is the man who came on for Ross Goodwin, who they thought should have been sent off. So Prestwich on the ball now, but if not out play for a Prestwich throw-in. 98 minutes in this. Alex O'Connor's second goal for the club. Last time was a goal against Dunstan when he made the most of a defensive error to score that way. Rawson chased it down for O'Connor, who's going to try and slip Curtis through there, but it don't go out there. Steels have 13 minutes to hold on to this one. Ball bounces, flicked on into the box, Pills for the handball, trying to pick it on the man. Murray clears away, but it is going to be a free kick for the handball. And it's going to be all man in the wall now. 2 on Steels, 1 to defend now for the home side. It's a very dangerous free kick. It's actually just on the edge of that semicircle. What you'd call perfect shooting position. James Berry over it. Conor Berry, I mean. And Davison Hale will be watching keenly. This is a perfect shooting opportunity. Nerves all around Brackenmore right now. Ball gets hit and it's just wide. Sharp intake of breath from all the Steels fans here, especially the ones who do not want penalties because they want to go home. This may be aimed at someone. Keeper was frozen on the spot there. We have hit the 100th minute mark in this game. Davison Hale going to hit this one long, bounce over everyone, and a free kick's been given against Stocksbridge for a push in the back. Going to be Emery coming over to take this as Lewis McCaskill is preparing to come on. Seeing Ian Richards is really giving him the magic rub on the head. McCaskill, a really hard worker. He just needs to remember to take it into the corner this time. Ball goes in, but headed away by Langton, but only gone sideways. It's a throw in to Prestwich here. Prestwich with the throw in. Looks like it's going to be a long one from Nagoy here. It is a long one in. Headed away. Can Stocksbridge get the second clearance on? Rawson does. He sends it long. And it's going to go out for a throw in to Prestwich, but on the halfway line. And here comes the substitution for the Steels. It is Lewis McCaskill coming on for the opening goal scorer, Gareth Gold Curtis. And here comes Lewis McCaskill. His 5th substitute appearance, yet to get a start, but has always been lively when he comes on, McCaskill. An absolute nuisance for fullbacks to deal with, and this time he just needs to remember, take it to the corner, keep it in the corner. Learn from that England women's team, the amazing time wasting. Being flicked on there to the right wing for Prestwich. It's a big lofted ball going in, and Prestwich are chasing it down in the box. It's bouncing in the box on the left-hand side, but it's well played there from... I believe that's McCaskill there with his first action on the ball, who has done well to knock it off a Prestwich man and get a throw in and get the ball away. So Reynolds here going to take the throw in upfield. Headed away by Prestwich, went over the top of Rawson, hence that scream you heard, but nothing given. Well played there by McAlaley, who's a very tricky player, but Langton gets in on eventually, and Langton boosts it away, and McCaskill's going to chase this one. McCaskill trying to use his physicality. He goes down, nothing given for him going down there, and Nagoy clears it away. Headed on before Pryor clears that one. Rawson coming back to try and be the first on it. He does, he's trying to turn away, but it's well robbed of him by Masambo. Masambo trying to send it down the right wing, but no one's there. It's going to be covered out until it goes for a goal kick. It is the 103rd minute at the moment. Getting in closer to half-time in extra time. One of my favourite commentators' phrases. It's just a fun phrase to say. As Davison Hale takes his goal kick, and he is probably going to take as much time as he can to do so. Hale going to boot this one up, looking, going to fall short actually here, headed backwards though by Prestwich only for Emery to knock it forward, and now McCaskill's going to try and chase this one. McCaskill tries it, gets it past the keeper. Can he beat the man? And he does, but he beats the post as well, and almost 3-1, and that could have killed the game off right there from McCaskill, who scored over 30 goals for Claycross, causing a nuisance. Saunders caught in no man's land, but in the end I think McCaskill just snapped it a bit too quickly and just couldn't get the direction on it. Turner has to head that ball backwards, but it goes to Reynolds, who knocks it forward. Bounce over the head of the defender. Pool's going to try and close in on it, but Masambo's going to clear that one. It's going actually far right to here, but Nagoy is going to get it before it goes out of play. Knocks it forward, and it's going not past Pry as well, but I believe that's just going to roll out of play for a throw into the Steels here. Very dramatic game going on at the moment here at Brackenmore, with the Steels leading 2-1 in extra time. It's Pryor who's going to get this one, throws that right up the pitch. We should be getting half time, extra time any minute now. It's another throw in for Stocksbridge further up. I've got no other full-time scores to tell you about it, but I haven't seen anything else that's really going into extra time, about anything that affects local teams that we actually know about. Prize going to run another one long for, and that is half time in extra time. We'll take a quick break for a minute and we'll see you then. Hello, we are back here for the second half of extra time. It is 2-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels. 15 minutes for the Steels to hold on and book passage into the first qualifying round and get that home tie against Atherton Collieries. And it's a substitution for Prestwich. Robert Payne coming on for Nathan Emery.
Emery is 19, Robert Payne.
That will definitely be an attacking substitution as they chase this game and try and get a penalty shootout or more, Prestwich. Ball go that Stocksbridge kick-off in the yellow shirt, blue shorts, blue socks kicking from right to left, while the Prestwich in the grey shirt, navy shorts and navy socks kicking from left to right. We've just had a stoppage because the Prestwich man is already down here. And the physio looking like she may be coming on. Sounds like an absolute thriller, by the way, at Hythe Town. They are winning 5-4 against Rains Park. And here comes the physio coming on. The sort of delay the Steels won't want, because it means these games are lasting longer and longer, and the nerves will just build and build as it does. And he is back up there. Obviously, Prestwich have now made all their substitutions, I believe. Yep, they have. So all 4 substitutions for Prestwich have come on. The Steels still have 2 they can use. And it's back with Saunders now, who's going to take this. Big long ball going up. Can Oglesby get it away? Headed up into the air by Prestwich, but back to Langton, who's knocked it forward, but only gone back to Mabawi. He's going to knock it forward, only for Pryor to head it away. Headed back forward by Prestwich. Headed on here. Knocked through. Clattered players on the edge of the box, and it's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box. And that's at least 4 swear words from a Prestwich manager who should be on thin ice at the very least. So it's another dangerous free kick on the edge of the box here for Prestwich to take. And I think that's another little threat from the Prestwich manager towards our bench, just clocking those ones up for the FA who might be listening. If you're not, hello FA. You did a good job with the England women's team. Anyway, free kick, dangerous one here. Big, massive wall for the Steels there. I don't know how much Davison Hale can actually see from it. So it's similar to that one in the first we got in the first half for extra time. As there's a bit of a hush round Brackenmore. There's kids behind the goal trying to put them off. He's taking it, goes low, it's deflected. The second one is cleared away, and a huge cheer from the Stocksbridge fans as that one is knocked away. And another Prestwich man down, and it looks like it may be more cramp here. He is getting up now, though. It's a throw-in for Prestwich on this right-hand side as they look to try and build an attack here. We are in the 109th minute of this game, but I think with some of the injuries we've had, there will be plenty of added time on in this, so even from the short amount of time we've actually had in this game. So again, the throwing going to go short with throwing, trying to get to the byline, the winger puts it across, but it's going to trickle into the arms of Davison Hale, who looked like he was going to rush out, and then I think one of the fans was like panicking as he was rushing out, because he can take it as slowly as he wants to at the Davison Hale until the referee books him, basically. Rolls it in front of Davison Hale, big boot long, looking for Rawson, tries to get it under his feet, but it is hooked away though by Masamba. Reynolds heads it back, but it's knocked forward there by Prestwich, headed away by Oglesby now on the left wing here. He's got some space here as well. Murray's coming over to cover, he cuts inside, the ball's going in, it's dangerous, bound through, it's gone to Barlow, it's blocked, the second shot goes in, it's blocked, it's deflected and wide. Corner kick Prestwich. 110th minute, great defender from the Steels. And it's heart-pounding stuff at the moment. And it's a Steels man down this time. And it looks like Sam, who had a busy time on Saturday, will actually might make his first appearance soon. As we see the away manager now throw some abuse at the injured Stocksbridge player as well, just to add to the list of things. It looks like it's Cody Pryor there, he's back on his feet, limping back up. Corner going in, looking for the far post, crowd around, headed over the bar by Prestwich with him about 2 yards out. And I think it's a bit of a let off for the Steels there. 111th minute at the moment. Oh, the heart's going now, the nerves are building, the nerves are building. Ball going long from Davison Hale. Rawson heads it on. Poole tries to head it back into the path of McCaskill. McCaskill trying to beat his man. He's pushed over and earns the free kick for it. And it's going to be a booking there as well, which has enraged the Prestwich manager, who gets... And he gets a booking. I'm pretty sure that rugby league commentary I could dub over the Prestwich manager at this point. The famous one that gets viral on TikTok every so often is a free kick for the Steels. Poole's going to take it. Yeah, there are a few people forward, more than you'd expect to say, but ball going in, headed on by Langton into a dangerous area, but hooked away by Prestwich. Poole looking to be the first one onto it. He is, and he knocks it forward. He goes down, but no free kick going to be given for that one, and I do agree with that decision. Right-hand side of Prestwich, they throw it forward. Berry gets clattered into by Turner. Turner passes it to McCaskill, now with O'Connor. Flicks it into Poole, now with Rawson. Rawson finds O'Connor on the overlap. O'Connor steps it back, avoids one foul there. Back to Poole here. Poole gets it to Rawson. Rawson gets tackled, and it's going to be a throw into the Steels. And now this is what the Steels need to do. Have long periods of possession on the ball. Long periods where they just keep Prestwich away from it and whittle down that clock. They didn't do it on Saturday. It's a second opportunity to do so now. Ball thrown into the corner. Headed down by one of the Prestwich men. Hooked away by McCaskill, who is looking to try and get to the byline. And does he get fouled there? He was looking for it, but he's not being given it. It's a goal kick. And again, McCaskill, I think, needs to learn corner flag. Corner flag. 113th minute. Still 2-1 to the Steels here. Cleared upfield now. Win by Osley, knocks it forward to McCaskill, takes the touch back to O'Connor. Looking here for Rawson, who's charging forward for it, trying to beat Saunders. Saunders gets the tackle, and it's a throw into the Steels. So throw in here, Cody Pryor. And there is a player down here. Looks like Rawson down here with foot injury, so could well be Luca DeFalco coming on if he's not able to continue. So just takes some time while and Rawson is back up, and obviously this will be the first time some of these players have ever done 120 minutes, especially how young some of them are, so it's a huge, huge test to last through this. Pryor's got the throw in. I think it is now time, get it in that corner flag, do what the England women team did. So they are trying to get to the corner flag. It's headed behindwards, will it be a corner? It is a corner kick for the Steels. I'm interested to see what the Steels do. I would do what Martin, our PA announcer, has just had a big yell at, keep it in the corner, but they have got a few people in the box. Whether that's, we'll see if that is a case of, well, we'll see what they try to do, whether it's going to be in the box or whether they are going to pull someone short. No one is going short for them. Who is the short option? It doesn't look like there is one at the moment. It just looks like there's a few people in the box, which is going to be probably, I'd say, easily defended, but we'll see. He's put in the corner, and it's very quickly taken. It's flashed across the goal, actually. Very dangerous, only needed a touch on it. And it's actually going to be another corner kick to the Steels. We are in the 115th minute now, 2-1 to the Steels. And as I can hear some very angry yelling within the Prestwich defence there as well. Well, enjoys it only, you can have here absolutely everything. But sometimes that's a downside as well. I'd say keep it in the corner, but they're not going to do that. There's no one short. It's going to go in. It's headed away by Prestwich. They're going to be the first onto it. Clearance is only halved over by O'Connor, who's going to knock it long here. McCaskill's here, going to not take the touch here. Trying to cut inside here, McCaskill. He goes down. No penalty given. I think that might be the right decision there. And they've launched it long here. So with Barlow on the left-hand side. Reynolds is covering. Reynolds is Barlow's cut inside, takes a shot. It's blocked. Back with Prestwich now, though. Prestwich should cut it inside, but move Barlow here, who's taking the touch, get it onto the right-hand side now. Prestwich, it's their first attack in a while, they're going to put the cross in, it's a dangerous looking across at the far post, but the header bounces and in right into Davison Hale's arms, who is going to lie on the ground and hold on to it as if he's a possum. And now there is another Steels man down in the defence. I think it might be Cody Pryor again. It's just going to take a bit of time for him to get back to his feet. So we are going to have probably plenty of added time onto this, I think. Even though we are in the 116th minute at the moment. 116th minute. I'd say about 3 minutes at a time actually with everything, but Davison Hale's going to boot this one quickly. He's looking for Rawson, who the header does get him away from him. Berry gets the clearance on, but it clearance isn't very far. Langton heads it forward, and the free kick is given to the Steels there for a late foul on Langton. And I think someone went in on Langton's face there as he's clutching. As I think, was the Prestwich man aiming it at you there? The fan over there. As Cody Pryor is going to send one long here. Because he's looking for McCaskill here, who hooks here. Go to the corner flag, McCaskill, please. He knocks it, but he does knock it off a Prestwich man and earns a throw in there instead. Pryor taking as slowly as possible, moving like an elderly tortoise to the ball, Pryor at the moment. Pryor going to look for that corner. He's looking for Rawson, who's got himself in that corner. Headed away. O'Connor trying to miss it. Misses the header there. Gives a little bit short pull, but hooks it down for Pryor. He's going to hook it down to McCaskill. McCaskill is going for the corner flag. McCaskill to the corner flag. Tries to put the ball in, but the offside is given there. And it's going to be a free kick to Prestwich. 118 minutes gone. Saunders rushing there as Steels get back into their defensive places to hold on to this. Ball going long. Murray heads it away. Can McCaskill be the first onto it? He does. He's trying to switch the ball play here. Rawson gets it because it's only gone to the centre, but his touch is poor and it's cleared away by Masambo. Headed forwards here. Murray's going to clear that away. Davison Hale may have been covering that, but Murray was not going to take a single chance there. On the left-hand side. Yeah. Back in the defence of Prestwich as they look to build this attack. Back on their left-hand side now as they look to build. They're in the attacking areas. The cross is going in. It's looking like a decent cross, but Davison Hale's come there to collect it. And that gets a big cheer from some of the Steels fans here. Davison Hale taking his time here before he clears this one out. Sends it long. I think it's looking like it could go to Thomas Poole. It's actually headed backwards though by Prestwich. Rawson's going to try and see if he can nip in. Rawson's going to try and beat the keeper. The keeper just grabs it close to the edge of his own area and Saunders clears it out immediately, but only back to Reynolds, who's going to boot that one right back to Rawson, who knocks it down for Poole to try and get on the end of. Poole does. Great touch from Rawson. Poole takes a touch ahead of the man, beats the man, tries to put the ball in, and it's going to be a corner kick because the last cross came off the Steels. 119th minute here. The Steels leading 2-1. And this is definitely time to go keep it in the corner. And it does look like McCaskill is going over there to make sure that's entirely what it does, and even Turner's going over to make sure there's an extra hand. That's what they like there. McCaskill keeping the corner, passes it to Turner. Can he get it back into the corner? He knocks it off Prestwich and gets the throw in. This is what we want to see as we enter the 120th minute. We'll see if any added time is, if the ball flashes up for added time, back in the corner for Steels. It's staying in the corner. It's a big tussle for it. It's bounced through here, and it is going to be a corner kick for the Steels. This is what you want to see, what we lacked on Saturday. As I can see Mike Bailey, the photographer, making a mad dash across the pitch so he can get a video of the time wasting. Go on, Mike Bailey. He's a fantastic photographer. Throws out, it's in the corner again, and he gets immediately fouled, and it's a free kick to the Steels this time. I'm hoping it's an ironic chant of off from the Steels fans over in the terraces over there. Free kick taken. It's in the corner flag with Rawson. If anyone can hold it up, but you'd expect it to be him. It's kicked out, and that is full time. Stocksbridge Park Steels have made it to the first qualifying round for the first time since 2014. They did go behind. The scrappiest of goals from Heys gave the lead to Prestwich, but in the second half, Gareth Heys got an equaliser not long after the start of the second half, and then the Steels took the lead in extra time for a very sweet hit from Alex O'Connor. The Steels are in the next round. They will face Atherton Collieries. We will next see you on Saturday at home against Stockton Town, and we look forward to it. We'll see you then. Thank you very much, and we will see you on Saturday.